I'm fresh as on the move.
Oh
Nobody,
yeah.
everybody else is probably asleep. What kept you up so late?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out.
Oh,
I
I
said
know
I.
you. Screw it, man. About 9 o'clock and I'm in bed.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I see V Dog's out there. V Dog.
V Dog in the house.
5 drops of TFA pistachio and a bowl of vanilla ice cream. Oh yeah, why not? You figure some of the cheaper ice creams are using probably TFA pistachio to flavor them anyway.
Oh, did you watch the developed? They have Nos Chef on there,
Oh
and the
yeah.
part where they they were clowning on him and getting him to say pistachio.
Oh, I think I missed that part. I didn't get a chance this past Thursday. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was busy with work.
Oh man, I guess they just like the way that he pronounces it,
Yeah.
the way he says it and everything, So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I stopped over to the local vape shop. They had changed ownership, and before they had gotten real shitty. Oh, there's not chef out in the chat now. What's going on, brother?
Sweet, there he is. You gotta come on, Nah Chef. You gotta hear pistachio. Oh, I just love his accent. I like the way he pronounces certain words and stuff. It's awesome.
Oh yeah,
You just don't hear it all the time, right?
yeah. So this shop, they let's say they changed hands. It was the first I've been in there in a couple of years because before I had no reason to go in because the place sucked. And I'm almost out of cotton threads, and I wanted to see if they had any either to get cotton or one of the other ones. Oh damn! Oh, that sucks. So I popped in there, and they had the profile RTAs in there. So I mean, they had some, they actually had I didn't even ask how much they wanted for it. Broadside Admiral and the Culvert RDA, and I was like, Lando.
Lando. Yeah, Lando loves that eye contact there.
Oh,
Oh man.
Lando's been killing the Instagram game lately.
Yeah, Nashef says he has a cold now, so he
Yeah,
can't even talk in Spanish. Wow. What language are you speaking now?
he may have to talk with the Brazilians and speak Portuguese. Yeah, with Lando, your Instagram game right now, and wait, you and what's her name, Peachy, just Peachy, or I think that's her name. It's like, yeah, he may have a.
Mo's in the house.
What up, Capozzi? What up, Mo?
Mo's in the house.
It's probably what about 8 in the morning there. He's probably having his Cheerios.
Oh yeah, we got Simon in the house.
What's what 2 o'clock in the afternoon there?
Yeah, sure is.
Felix, what up, brother? Just shooting the shit, hanging out, talking a little, mixing. She's the only hottie. It's nice to see you. Well, hey, it only takes one Lando. You don't need you don't need the whole strip club to like you. All you need is that one.
Lazy Sunday there, Simon says. Yep, I agree. Me too. I haven't done anything. I
Yeah,
gotta
Felix.
wash out all those bottles.
Yeah, Felix, you were good the other day when we're fogging out with the Batman. I was watching a lot of that when I was driving up the road. What was it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday our time.
There's vapes in the house.
What up, nurse?
No bag. Vaping Buckeye. Welcome everybody.
Yeah, let's say we're just hanging out, shooting shit. I didn't get a chance to hang out with everybody last week, so I mean we are still doing a show tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, doing Pineapple. As far as I know, Kind Ground will
You
be
mean
in
grapefruit?
attendance. Great.
Pineapple, aka grapefruit. Poor Tam. Getting that all mixed up, man.
Oh yeah.
Love Tam though.
Well, the one thing I did add to the description of all the videos until after the mixathon is I do have the link there for Kind Ground's GoFundMe. Last I checked, we were at what 11.3, I think it was 11.5. I just can't say enough about the community. It's just been truly amazing. 11.3 right now. Yep.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
Grant,
it's awesome.
5,000 of that was, Nicotine River stepping up huge. Yeah, now, Chef, June 15th and 16th from 1 p.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern, 24-hour stream. Yeah, because I think you guys are supposed to be, well, if you're hanging out with Folk Art and them, you guys are on the schedule. Pip is on the schedule with her show. I'm on the schedule with our show. Fresh is kicking it off. He's doing the first 2 hours, I think. I think he kind of wants 3, but I think he may only end up with 2. And I think in between shows is when Skittles and Wayne are going to be giving away the prizes.
I can't toss out the link for Kind Ground, man.
Well, you don't have
No, I don't have any rights to add that in there for the guys, for the folks out there in chat.
Well, shit. Say something else. I'll give you a wrench. You can fucking do it.
All right.
I didn't realize you didn't have a wrench, dude.
Oops. Yeah.
How'd you pull up that?
Here, you want me to link it in here? You can pull it up.
Sure.
All right, cool. Paste. There you go.
All right. Thanks, man. Oh, whoops. Not yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is chat lagging that bad, or is it just?
There it is. Okay.
Zippy Zone in the house.
What up, Zippy? Squirrels to you. Yeah, so I'm trying this for the first time, this Hawaiian Punch for tomorrow, and I said I think I buried the pineapple too much. We'll see what it does. Give it one more day.
Yeah, no, it still won't let me post the link out there.
Well, no, just put something else in. Just say hi or whatever, and I'll give you a wrench, and then you can.
Oh, there you go. There
do
you
what
go.
you want. There you go. Add moderator. All right, there you go.
Thanks, man.
Oh, hey, no problem. Yep, see, there you go.
Here we go, man.
Yeah, nah, Chef. It's been amazing. If you're 9 days in and 11.3, it's unfucking believable. Unbelievable. I mean, I was happy to see it when it hit, the first 5K. And seeing, companies like Flavor and Wonder Flavors and, everybody stepping in and, putting stuff out there and, all the prizes for the, for the giveaways. But then just to see it, Nick River, of all people, of all companies that, we shit on for a year now because of, how poor their shipping had gotten. And to, for them to step up the way they did is just like, dude, really?
Awesome. That is so awesome.
How the hell do you not have a wrench here? There we go.
There it is.
That apple cake's looking good, Steve-O.
Yeah. Oh.
It tasted pretty good. And it's only been a few days. But it's Flavora, so.
Yeah.
The Flavora apple filling. Mm.
Yeah, like Tam says, take a nap and it's steeped.
Yeah.
And it's like she did that one mix, the Lush, and he said it was like 3 or 4 days. I said, well, how many naps was that? What up, Shane? Zippy, you want a wrench? We'll be like Oprah today. You want a wrench? You can have a wrench. Oh, wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what up, Adam? I figure you're probably busy, Adam. So you got the link. You got the link if you want it. So we're just shooting shit, hanging out. I figure you're probably working, making that music.
Yeah, somebody said he's getting all the girls to drop their panties at the stage here
Nothing wrong with that.
while he's rocking it.
It ain't the quantity though; it's the quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was bummed out when I went to that shop and they didn't have any of the cotton threads. But I said they had some good stuff in there though. They got some rebuildables. They had the profile RTA in there already.
There you go. I have to hand you some.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I actually like at least depends on what I'm wicking up. I like the ones from Geek Vape because they're thicker. Adam's new album, The Girls of Walmart. Awesome.
Is there Walmart in Australia?
No, Kmart.
Mm.
Oh, really? Not chef. You liked it? Cool.
There you go, Frank. It gets you some thick ones.
Oh, yeah. I got them Tampax downstairs in my bag. What up, you wick?
Howdy, James.
Yeah, I went and picked my daughter up she was going out to dinner with her friends, and she had a suspicion that I'd gotten her a car. Especially when she saw, because we have the stalker app on our phones. This way we can see each other, especially with her having her license. And she saw I was at the Honda dealership for 4 hours, and she's like, it only takes you at the most an hour to deliver 10 cars. Why are you there for 4 hours?
Busted.
Yeah, they didn't have anything mailbox proof there, but at least not for the price I was willing to pay.
Now you're just gonna have to buy a new car and then the big old round bar all the way around the vehicle welded on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, kind of like a dune buggy, right?
Get them bull bars like you see
Yeah.
on the big trucks out west.
Yep. That was the idea. Gotta make sure you put a roll cage in there, right? Keep her safe.
Yeah, she knows how to keep it upright. She just ran everything else over. You know what, though? That's one lesson she'll probably.
Probably won't repeat.
Exactly.
We won't do that again. Now, I remember driving along on a highway one time out in Kansas, and I came around a big bend and everything, and I hit black ice, and I spun that car around 3 times and hit the ditch.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I had to change my shorts after that one.
Yeah.
That caught me out by surprise.
Exactly.
And you
Yes, I mean, Matchbox cars are cheaper, but she doesn't want to drive one of them to school.
I was in an old ass, what was it, 86 Plymouth Grand Fury or something like that.
Grand Prix?
Big old Grand Fury, I think they called it Fury, Fury,
Huh.
something like that. It was an old car, way back in the day, in the 90s. Yeah, like 92, 91, 92, around that time. Yeah, so that was scary. But I mean, that thing was a tank.
Yeah. What's going on? I make pizza. Yeah, I was chatting when I make pizza the other day in Discord. Yeah, he's good people.
Oh, there you go. Pippa was talking about doing a ham and pineapple pizza today.
Oh God, no! Don't put pineapple on pizza. You do not put pineapple on pizza. Just no, 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 no.
I don't like it on there either.
F-150 sideswiped his Acura Integra last year.
Oh.
Oh, you bought an FX4 F-150? 2004 model? Cool.
Damn, Lando says he had to change his boxers. Free balling.
There we go. Don't vape pineapple pizza.
That's just a no.
Yeah, I saw. I guess Alfred's going to be back on this week on Fresh from the Kitchen
Oh yeah, yeah.
because Fresh will be traveling.
How about Mark? Mark Senior. He's been doing a lot better. He was on Pippa's show today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot better, man.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He had it rough there for the longest time.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked a lot better. He looked
Yeah, he did. I don't know when he shaved that beard though, it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as bad as when Concrete did it, but when Concrete did it, he just looks like a narc from 21 Jump Street. But what's going on, Cyril Spencer? Good seeing you, brother.
James Rivera in the house. See Earl Spencer.
Nurse puts pineapple on pizza all the time. What is? It's got to be a Midwest thing or something. Fuck if I know.
It doesn't belong there.
I don't believe so either. You can put ham, you can put pepperoni, you can put sausage, you can put fish on there, anchovies, but no pineapple, no fruit on pizza.
You know what they did in Korea, and it was excellent. They put yellow corn. It gave it a real sweet flavor.
Oh, I assume it would. Oh yeah, I believe it. New York to Florida, pineapple's good. I guess one of the things each their own. I mean, obviously I've been in enough pizza places where I've seen, I've seen it on the menu. I just don't.
Yeah. Lando.
Cool. Cyril Spencer's got best of both worlds around. He's getting paid to hang out with us.
Nice.
Hell, I ain't even getting paid to hang out with us. But I don't mind.
Yeah. Already Sunday here, dreading going back to work tomorrow, man. Yeah.
Cheese and Vegemite pizza.
Oh.
Come on now, Simon. I hope you're being sarcastic. That just sounds disgusting.
My wife calls that stuff vaginamite.
Now I'm sure vagina probably tastes better.
Adam.
Borzek.
Is there anybody there?
What's going on?
Sup?
What up, brother?
Trying to get my camera to work.
Okay. Yeah, this stuff is harsh.
Oh. I was thinking a dry hit when you started doing that.
No, it wasn't dry hit.
That's good.
And this is only my third beer all day, so any from the beer.
Oh, like a green hit. You know what I'm talking about?
How you doing, Adam?
About to be a lot better once I mix this liquid with Frank's show tomorrow because I'm a slacker. Well, this is version 2, to be fair, so.
Okay.
Made some tweaks.
This one, because of how rough it is, it probably fits. Since the name of it's Hawaiian Punch Your Face. It's more like a throat punch. It's weird because it's sweet, but it just seems like it's giving me that tickle. And I didn't put any nick in it because I was too lazy to bring it upstairs. But I broke down and bought a pod system.
Oh.
E-Ciggity, thanks to Tam. She was telling me about it. They have the Orion Q.
Yep.
That with 2 pods was like $34.99.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Because Vapecraft is sending me their assault line.
Something to try it on.
Yes. Yeah, it's called Salty Beaches is their line.
Salty.
I went on their site, look at it, there's 4 of them. It's one's a blue raz, another one's like a lemon cheesecake or something. I think they maybe stole something off Alfred Pudding there. I forget what's one. Yeah, there's like 4. Yeah, there's 4 of them. One, I think one was some kind of strawberry. I mean, it looks like they could be all right. I was talking to Nikki B about him. She said she didn't care for him. She said she got a pepper note from all of them. But I didn't ask her if she gets any pepper note from VBIC though. You know, if she gets it from vanilla bean ice cream, then she's probably going to get it from everything.
You know what's really weird? If I smell Liquid Barn's vanilla ice cream and TFA vanilla bean ice cream that I have, if I smell it, I can detect the pepper just smelling the concentrate.
Really?
Yep. But if I mix it into a vape, I don't get pepper at all.
Oh wow.
So I'm like the opposite. I can smell it on the concentrate, but I can't taste it in the vape. It's really weird, man. Weird.
See, I'm like the anti-super taster, which makes it difficult. But yeah, I don't get pepper from any of that stuff. What's up, Big Country in the house?
Oh, Big Country.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance yet, check out his show, Team Goonies Live. This past one was the 3rd episode. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little show. Him, Vape and Buckeye, Micah when he gets there. His work schedule kind of messes him up. Had a couple other guys on this week. Can't remember. One guy was in like a wrestling mask.
Have you seen the new drag pod system?
The drag? I've heard about it.
Grim Green opened them up on the vlog. The first one, it didn't even fire up. It was it's a piece of shit. And he opened another one and it worked, but they were cute, but yeah, horribly made.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, he was trying to fill the pod and it only had one tiny hole, so there was like nowhere for the air to escape. And
oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Boo Poo, Jesus.
So what's it, 2016 all over again?
Yeah. My wife, she uses
the Drag Nano. Okay.
Makes me wonder, like, if you could take one of those and drill it out and then put like a rubber plug in it or something, and use them to make them refillable again.
Sense has one that came out. It's got like little resin panels. $20, I think, is what it goes for. And it's got where you remove the coil, not the whole pod, which is sort of nice.
Yeah.
It had a mesh, and then it had like a 1.2 regular Canthal.
The 1.2, that's not bad.
Yeah, I think it goes up to 30 watts. So you can do direct lung or mouth to lung on it.
Yeah. That's the thing about that Orion Q. Would it be like 14 watts or whatever? I'm thinking, I wonder how this 25 milligram Nick salt's going to perform in it, or if it's going to hit me in the face.
Yeah.
It might be too much power. I guess we'll find out. Then I went in their clearance bin, and they had the remember the Rev Tech mods. The one has for the wattage has like a speedometer on the front of it.
Yeah, the car mods.
Yeah, it was $30.
Oh wow!
I'm like, fuck yeah, throw it in the cart.
That's real good.
Because I've been looking for another mod to put my my Juggernaut Mini on that I got. Right now, I just have it on my Sigelli Chaos, and that mod's just sketchy at best.
That's what my wife had. I gave her my Minikin 2. So now she has 2 double battery mods.
Yes. I shouldn't have passed on them when I had the chance to get Minikins. Get the 2s. The 3s are coming out though soon.
Yeah.
I mean, Esmos just puts out good stuff. I mean, I don't know if they've really bombed on anything. They've had a couple that maybe weren't as good, but exactly, Nurse. Yeah. Even if I don't get my, if it doesn't last that long, I'll still get my money's worth. If I get 6 months out of it and it falls apart, as long as it doesn't break the $60 atomizer on top, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that Juggernaut Mini. It was $49, but then when you throw in the shipping from Quebec, it was $62.
Oh shit. 8 Vape has the Minikin 2s for like $40, I think.
Really?
Yeah, they're real cheap. And they have like every color, every finish. You know how some of them are leather or whatever.
What's up, Fire J? Good evening.
Fire.
I didn't get a chance to watch Bangers today. You guys get a chance to watch it?
Nah.
Caught most of it. Pretty good.
Yeah, I knew they were doing like boozy vapes. I was like,
That was it. Yeah,
Did
I
they
watched
do
it.
any of Mary Beth's?
No,
Not that I
and
know.
that's a shame. She's got some real bangers out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, they reviewed a few other people that put suggestions just into the Facebook.
Yeah, in the group. Yep.
Yeah, so they only had that list to pick off of. I don't think they went and looked
They
through
didn't go
it.
looking for any.
Yeah,
That's like when Dietz did my one tobacco mix, and he said he kind of liked it, and I'm like, well, you're the only one because I mixed it and I fucking hated it.
Did it have any Connecticut or
yeah.
No, there was Kentucky in it. No Connecticut. Kentucky was in it though.
I threw in a apple martini, but they didn't review it
Yeah.
because I hear a lot of people made comments to me that they can't find the Flavor West martini that I have.
they must not live in America.
That's right.
Or
Yeah,
Australia.
that's where I
Yeah,
had
my
to buy
vapor supply has it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I had to buy it from right there. RTS Vapes had it.
Damn, 120 ml bottle?
Yeah.
That's gonna last you like 6 years.
That's Flavor West. Got to be
It's
kind
in a
of high.
glass bottle.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is it-
I mean, I was
I grabbed-
chasing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, see, I grabbed Flavor West Brandy out of a clearance bin at like E-Cig Express. It just smelled. It's like I read the notes on it. I'm like, yeah, that was a waste of 75 cents for a 30 ml bottle. But you never know. That stuff you just never know.
Yeah, sometimes you get winners. They had Flavor West creme de menthe on sale for 30 mils for like 79 cents. I was like, okay, I'll take one of those, please.
Yeah, that yeah,
That's a great flavor.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I was able
Yeah,
to
Fire
use.
J, what's up, brother? Brother, sister, what's up, Fire J? What's the question? Yeah, bro.
I was able to make up. So I was chasing after a mango martini, and I just had to nail that mango base, and I did. I released that a long time ago. That was last year, and then I did I did an apple one. I did a grape one. I did a blue raz martini. So yeah. No, I kind of like that flavor. Kind of enjoy that, and yeah, I just mixed up quite a few things with it. But the one I worked on it on and off for over a year for the mango one, and I just couldn't, get things working the way that I wanted it to. But then I finally ended up nailing it.
Yeah, well, I've learned the more I work with mango, the more I hate it. Let's see. Fire J asks, have you guys tried Dark Matter by Cloud9? I haven't, but then if I get commercial juice, chances are I'm not buying it. I'm getting it sent to me for some kind of review, and that doesn't happen too often. So yeah, there's most commercial juices. I really don't mess with a whole lot, not anymore.
They're too sweet for me. I can't handle them. I stay away from them now since I started DIY.
I mean, there's a few that like. Actually, I was almost tempted because there's this one from Bad Motor Fogger. They sent. I picked up their line when I was in Richmond last summer, and the Buster is like a strawberries and cream, and I destroyed that 60 ml bottle. It was like days. It was gone. And they had it in there, and I was like, I almost bought it, but then I remembered how we got to pay a 5 cents a milliliter tax on e-liquid here. I'm like, nah, I'll pass. It was probably going to end up being like 20 something bucks or whatever for a 60 mil. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. You could buy the concentrates for that.
Exactly. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, they're really expensive over here.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured out. I'm not gonna say I cloned that mix, but I definitely did an inspired remix of it. It tastes very, 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 very close. Oh, okay. So Fire J saying that one's not sweet at all. You're shocked by the non-sweetness. Well, that's good, especially if it's a profile that's not supposed to be sweet. You don't want it sweet. But unfortunately, there are some. Not all, but some commercial e-liquids out there that that's all they do is throw, if they don't think it's quite right, throw a sweetener at it.
Cutwood.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me. Like 3% fucking super sweet in some of those. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. It's like, why bother?
And it's on top of like 25% flavoring too.
Yeah. Well, in commercial world, more flavoring, it's more flavors.
Of course. That's how it works.
Oh, dark matter's espresso. Nice.
Oh, okay. I could get into that.
Sweet cream and a rich espresso.
GBV Jerry A, what's up? He says, hell yeah, Lando. Wednesday night made my week. Took off work.
Hey.
Oh, is that for TJ's 3-year?
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to come on this show, but I had to get up early and drive to Long Island. So
Long Island?
yeah, Long Island.
Gotta go to Long Island and have coffee and waters.
Yeah, because that Thursday I drove to Long Island. Then from the Maryland Delaware border, took me like 4.5 hours to get there. It should have taken like maybe 3. Deliver and then run down to Baltimore and load to go to Charleston, South Carolina.
Then you go to Boston, where you pack the cat in the harbor.
Yeah. You go to Vape Shop to get an IDA.
That was perfect.
That was pretty good. Holy shit.
Go getting the Quetus from Ambitions Vapor.
Box mod.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get on to be on his show in a while. It's tough for me because, it's during the week I'm working. I don't know how I did it before when he was going until like 1 a.m. sometimes, especially when, Tenacious TX was hanging out and, we'd go to like 1:30 in the morning. It was a miserable fucking Thursday though. Get like 5-6 hours of sleep tops after being up for like 20 hours. Like, yeah, this shit ain't working. I just couldn't do it anymore. I'll get back on there one of these days. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Earl. Yeah, it is definitely like that. The I-15 LA to Vegas on a Friday night. Yes, I've been in Vegas and just looking out in the desert, and that's all you see is headlights. Nah, I'm good.
Like a sea of headlights out there.
The horizon really doesn't end, and it's pitch black. I was up in my hotel room in Vegas just looking out on I-15. It's like, nope. What's up, Mike Morris? Yeah, TJ. He did open that up. Didn't need to chat. Anybody wanted to pop in? That's cool though.
Awesome. I hope you enjoy those, Zippy. If you give them a try. That mango base took me a while to figure that out. I couldn't figure that out on my own. It wasn't until I got into DIY and it started figuring out about, some fruits just don't stand up well on their own. And you really got to come back them with another fruit or something, not really necessarily brightening them, but, just backing them up so they stand up in a profile. So I've learned so much since I got into the community and everything. It's awesome. It's unbelievable what I've managed to pick up and learn. I love it. So many helpful people. I remember I started in October 2013, and as far I started single testing, and all I remember was Flavor West, One-on-One, Capella,
TFA,
and TFA. That was it. That's all I remember. That's all I can remember.
Well, when I got into it in 2017, it was One-on-One. It was basically those ones. Flavor was just coming. Flavor was around, but they were way more expensive than everybody else, and just learning and messing up all the time. I didn't want to spend $5 for a 15 ml bottle of concentrate when I didn't know what the hell I was going to do with it. And then, I'm a disciple of Fresh and Wayne and, Brian, and, Fresh was like, on one of the Monday shows, well, you need to get, Flavora vanilla pudding. You need to get Flavora pound cake. I'm like, well, okay. Order it from Bull City. And, now I always make sure I have a full 15 ml bottle because you never know. That shit is fucking amazing.
And you have your own coupon code at Bull City. How
That's
crazy is
right.
that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and Flavora cream.
Okay.
Another one that's another mandatory staple.
Put that in everything. I'm surprised I didn't put it in here, actually.
Well, I put swirl in mine just to try to calm it down.
This has swirl.
Yeah.
Not that, though.
It's crazy. For as much as I use swirl, this bottle is like 2 years old and
Still have some left.
like half the bottle. Like 5 mils of it. And I just bought a 30 mil. I don't know why.
I remember
it's running out.
when I first started single flavor testing, I was doing this one right here.
Orange cream bar.
Oh, there you go. 60 mil bottle of it.
Yeah.
120.
I haven't been,
120. Okay.
been able to
I
work
got
out,
2
work
more
it
in the
out.
pocket.
It's just it's overpowering, but I haven't figured out how to work with it yet. Not saying that I won't, but they're like almost like a strange pine off note to it, though. It's strange.
All right, Earl, you be safe out there. Them drilling rigs are nothing to play around with. Stay on your toes.
Yeah. Something with that I don't get, And it's the same, like I can't put a reference, like Aaron and I were talking earlier about the vanilla custard V1.
Mm-hmm.
There's is a note in it. I don't know what it is, but I can't reference it to anything, and I don't like the taste. I don't know what it is. I've let it steep out for 2 weeks, a month. Maybe I need 6 months or something on the steep, depending on how much I use. But typically, I get the vanilla part of it, but then what follows after that is just yuck.
You know what? Try V2.
Try V2. Okay.
Try V2. I never thought I would ever. I bought V2 like 2.5 years ago. It was one of my very first flavors because I was told I needed V1 and V2.
Yeah.
And I used it like once and then never used it again. And I know Shindo had talked about V2 is really good and all that. And I just never got around to messing with it. Yeah. So then Moose comes out with that custard, vanilla and custard mix. And that's got V2 at like, I don't know, 2 or 3% or something.
Yeah, I've been meaning to buy.
And that shit that shit's like crack. I mean, I went through like 180 mils in like no time and was sad when it was gone. And usually by then I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll come back to you next year.
Yeah, there's 2 I've been meaning to get a hold of, and it was sold out on Chefs, or I would have got it this round, was FA Premium Custard and Inaware Custard. So those
they were sold out.
Yeah, they were sold out of the premium, FA Premium.
Oh, Lewis, you suck, dude. Yeah, you need them. I mean, the reason why I have premium is from Tam. She gave me,
I want to get them.
Gave me 2 10 ml bottles.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to get a hold of those ones and everything like that, but I'll get them through Chefs because they're really good, man. I mean, I get all my flavors in just one spot. Yeah, I don't have to pay multiple costs.
Yeah, for you, yeah. I mean, over here, I mean, it's that Bay Chefs will restock that soon. Oh, I'm sure.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a popular flavor, though, for sure. I mean, I've heard so many people talking about it and everything. Definitely something I wanted to try for so long now. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here's V2. It's like 5 years old, though.
I'm sure it's still good.
Probably.
Vintage.
It's been sealed up.
That's vintage now.
Yeah.
Premium vintage.
When I first started, we tried to stay away from all the DAP.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because a guy from, where I used to live in Jersey. Well, I actually grew up with his wife, and he's a couple years older. He puts a thing up on Facebook talking about the dangers of vaping and all this stuff. And I comment on there. I'm like, I know you don't really have a, he's a school teacher, but he's also a politician. He's a town councilman, but he's also a high school teacher. So I commented right away, you got to look at the propaganda, this, this isn't, you don't need to be putting this out there and everything. And he comes back with, well, do you have, what proof do you have that popcorn lung doesn't exist and all that? And I explained to him about Diacetyl. And he's like, well, the American Lung Association, they don't take money from anybody. It took me 2 seconds to go on Google, hit donors, top donors of American Lung Association, and the website comes up, and to the part where it says, thank you to our supporters. And it's, Bristol Myers Squibb and Glaxo. I put that up there, and I wasn't being a dick because this guy, he even said to me, he goes, you show me some proof to back up your statements. I have an open mind to it, which he's always been a reasonable guy. He wasn't being a dick. So that's why I didn't just like mic drop him. I was just like, just explaining to him. It's like, yeah, the politics of this game is fucking ugly. Just straight up fucking ugly. I mean, it angers me to see them, see these companies and these organizations just put out blatant lies and get away with it because there's no such thing as responsible journalism anymore. There's no one that's going to, the average person that doesn't have a dog in the fight, they're going to believe what they say. They're not going to look at it.
Well, there's too many people out there that are just willing to take it at face value, and they don't do research on their own and figure these things out, look this stuff up,
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, Lando, I was ready to throw my damn phone out the fucking window today. I was getting so aggravated. But and the other day I was in the port in Baltimore, and the security guard, she's like, oh, you're going to get popcorn lung. My doctor told me that I'm better off smoking than I am vaping, and I have asthma and all that. And I'm like, well, I have a friend of mine who has asthma, and he used that excuse for a while, and then he finally decided to give it an honest chance, and he's gone 8 months now without a cigarette. And he's asking me about rebuildables, and he's looking to get into the hobby side of it, and I'm answering questions. And what up, Raven?
Hey, Raven.
Hey, girl. Hey. So yeah, he's just and trying to explain. And she's like, well, she's mentioned about popcorn lung. I said, well, popcorn lung is not really a thing in vaping. Oh, yes, it is. There was someone in England and they got burnt because their tank was leaking. I'm like, no. He got burnt in his throat and all the way down to his lungs. Like, no, sorry, sweetheart. You were believing bullshit.
I don't know what you're smoking.
Did you notice the coincidence of Altura getting their pod system out, and then all of a sudden now this judge is trying to hurry the FDA to start enforcing things?
Yeah, right.
It's like, that's so blatant.
Oh yeah. Well, just like here in North Carolina, the Attorney General was on Wednesday or Thursday, has a news conference. His office is suing Juul because of this fucking shithead over here in High Point that his parents were dumb enough to believe his bullshit that he was spending like $150, $200 a week on fucking Juul pods. I'm like, dude, you would have fucking died.
Yeah, you'd be sick.
Exactly. They all worked in a popcorn factory. None of them were fucking vaping at the time. Yeah. And they were in some sweatshop popcorn factory and didn't have any respirators. And that's why the popcorn manufacturers, they don't use Diacetyl anymore.
They worked in a popcorn factory and then tried to blame it on vaping.
The only person who ever died from fucking popcorn lung was Orville Redenbacher. Thank you, Gizzard Stew. That was his.
Yeah, right.
I can't take credit for that one. I have to give it where it's due. But yeah, so this guy's, this kid tells mommy and daddy, they're asking where all his money's going. I guess, they're fucking rich over there. It's a college town. There's a lot of, liberals over there that got too much money and not enough brains. And so they turn around, they believe him that he's spending, $200 a week or whatever on fucking jewel pods. The kid's doing one of two things. He's either fucking doing coke or he's buying these jewel pods and he's fucking flipping them.
Yeah.
He's selling them for $5 a piece in freaking high school. So then they send him to California to a rehab for his nicotine addiction, and they're blaming it solely on Jewel. And this attorney general is, up there saying, I'm suing and all this stuff. Well, I was pissed. It was live on Facebook and, through the local news station out of Raleigh. And actually might have been the one here that was broadcasting. But anyway, yeah, he was probably doing sea liquid. Yeah, he was doing something. He was 16 years old at the time. But the chat threads going and everything on Facebook Live, and I tag Sherwin Mina, who is the head of the North Carolina Vaping Coalition. I'm like, "Are you seeing this?" He says in there, "Yeah, I'm here." And then he messaged me private, and he's like, "Dude, don't worry about it. We're good." It's political grandstanding. The guy wants to run for governor in 5 years. Because we have a governor's race getting ready. They had heard some primaries on the news. I mean, there really hasn't been a whole lot of advertisement for it. But it's weird here, though. It almost seems like someone's constantly running for governor here. I don't know why. This Roy Cooper, he's good in some areas. In other areas, he's just another fucking Democrat. And then the guy before him was just, I don't know, he was just out there. He was the one that did all the shit that, with the bathrooms and all that. Yeah, he was supporting all that stuff. And that's just wrong. I mean, and it wasn't so much the bathroom part of it that was the problem with the law. I mean, that was a problem with it, but it was taking away rights for, gays and lesbians. It was just straight up messed up. I mean, they could be discriminated against in the workplace and with no recourse. Yeah. It's like, no, there's American Civil Liberties Act that should be able to trump that. But apparently, I don't know, I guess states. Oh, Raven, where you are? Yeah, come on now. Some backwoods fucking Mormon bullshit going on there. I'm sure you can't buy CBD, but you can probably bang your first cousin.
Yeehaw.
I was surprised to see you can get CBD here in North Carolina now. And I guess technically they're not supposed to be selling, gummies, but they are until they're told not to. I guess until they get the first fine. I don't know.
They probably just shouldn't. Just make it easier and just don't sell anything that is child appealing in any adult market. Just don't fucking do it. It's so dumb.
I mean, I understand edibles helps, with some pains and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how the CBD ones are, but I know like the ones that are THC and marijuana edibles. I totally understand that. And, they get to you. I guess they get into your system quicker.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't.
45 minutes to kick in.
You would know, Adam. Yeah, you know.
Sure would. It's like smoking or vaping weed is like nearly instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like eating it, it's like you'll be sitting around like, that didn't work. I guess I'll watch some YouTube. Whoa.
They could just make them like in round discs instead of gummy bears.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly. They don't.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah.
Shaped like an animal.
Yeah. CBD's all over Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's helping a lot of people.
When you eat THC, your body makes it 3 times stronger. I guess it just takes a while to get there.
Yep.
But
It's
once
more,
it does, your ass is on the floor.
Yeah, because it takes longer to get to your bloodstream when you
Yeah, when you ingest it, yeah.
metabolize it. The metabolism takes longer.
Said with me having a CDL, I can't do any of that anyway.
Yeah.
I was asked today, I got a random text message from somebody asking if our company, what kind of drug test do they do? Oh, lost Devo. He'll be back. And I asked, if they just do urine or if they do blood, hair. I'm like, they just do urine. Oh, okay, cool. So I guess they must have somebody that doesn't have a chance to get it all out of their system or whatever and wants to apply for a job here.
Or your kids pee. You didn't hear that from me.
you got to keep it warm though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've heard stories of friends doing some crazy shit, like having their kid pee into a cup and then filling a condom with it and taping it to their leg,
Mm-hmm.
cutting a hole in the condom when they're in the bathroom. And
Yeah, I've heard them
spraying it
stories.
into the cup.
You
I
can
know.
buy like a fake dick.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah.
Yep. Prosthetic little wee wee that actually like shoots out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Watching me pee, I'd be like, can I get a little privacy at least?
well, it all depends on the purpose.
Yeah,
It's-
true. Government jobs, I'm sure they're a little bit more particular.
Exactly. Sparkleaf,
Sparkleafy.
the shiwi.
Yeah, in the military, you had two guys that stood on either side of you and watched you pee. We called them meat babies.
God. I'm good on that.
But like, let's say you're involved in an accident where people have to go to hospital and all that. There's the state troopers could right there roadside take a sample.
Yeah.
And you ain't going into the cab of your truck to do it. You're doing it right there on the fucking shoulder of the road.
Yeah.
Drive.
Make sure you don't have nothing in your system.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Well, they were talking about that bad accident they had in Colorado a couple weeks ago, where a guy came down the mountain and lost his brakes and just plowed into a bunch of cars.
Mm.
And that one YouTuber was live sitting in the traffic jam because there was already an accident.
Oh, wow.
And you see the truck just go blowing by him on the right shoulder. And then next thing you know, he's just like, oh my God, this just happened. He was flipping the fuck out. And it was fun because he was vaping when he was going live. And then he's still live. He's on his tablet. And he gets off the road and he gets parked somewhere and he's overwatching everything on the overpass. And you hear him asking somebody for a cigarette. I'm like, you fucking dual user piece of shit. Get the hell out of here. I hope you're not some vaping YouTuber. I don't know who you are, but he was, I don't know. He was some kind of content creator. He was getting paid too because it was coming up on his thing about people donating to a super chat and everything. He had like some little dancing thing or whatever every time. Yeah, exactly, Giz. Yeah, this guy passed, I don't want to say, at least 3 runaway truck ramps that he could have went into. He was very inexperienced, but still, you have no brakes. You're coming down. That's when common sense should kick in and be like, all right, well, I got to ditch it and get into hit one of them runaway truck ramps. Yeah, it's going to fuck your truck up, but at least you're not going to kill nobody.
Yeah.
Your boss may not be too happy with you, but guess what? You're not facing 20 counts right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't suck, but I don't know, it just isn't what I wanted it to be.
Mine tastes good.
Yeah, laying on the horn is all good, except when the traffic's completely stopped and the people that you're laying the horn on, they got nowhere to fucking go. That's just like when you see a, emergency vehicle trying to get through a traffic jam, and you're just like, I got nowhere to go. I'm just gonna sit here and, do your best, buddy. Because you got 18 vehicles around you. You can't move in either direction. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Some of the shit you see out there. It's scary.
The singer from The Disheartened was supposed to come by and have a little mini session and discuss, because we're supposed to record some vocals tomorrow for some new songs. And he got pulled over on the way here, bad brake light. And he's most likely in possession of something, but he said he got a warning. He just went back home. He just went back home though.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I ain't taking no more chances.
He's like, hey, you think Jerry would pick me up? I'm like, I don't know. Ask him. You just got pulled over. Why would he come out to where you got pulled over, you dummy? Easy. Just meet up tomorrow, man.
That's it.
It's not a big deal. He just wants to get out of the house. His girlfriend's expecting, and she's like 6 or 7 months pregnant now.
So she's fucking psycho right now.
He never gets out of the house. Like, we haven't been practicing with that band at all lately because he's been busy, and then the other guys are always busy to begin with. So it's like extra schedule fuckery, you know?
Did you guys record the EP for Eddie and the Arsons?
No, we're still working on it. I mean, it's in the process, so it'll be done soon. Sometime in June, it'll be released.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're talking to this dude Chris, who produced me and Ed's old band Early April. He may want to jump in and do some extra tweaking on the songs, like free of charge, just to get his name out there and put his name on it. And we were like, okay, dude, he's a really good producer, so he wants to tweak it out and make it, add the little magic sprinkles on our recording. Go ahead, dude.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's pretty much tracked. Like, all the instruments are pretty much tracked, except I think one song or two songs of drums. But guitars and bass are pretty much done.
Cool.
Ed records vocals as we go. He does that in his room in his house.
Evo.
Hey. Man, yeah, the Zoom crashed out. It's really weird. I was like, what the heck?
I was like, nah, I got the paid account. I'm not like hippie. I ain't got to worry about it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're right, Giz. That's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know why. I guess he likes doing the 30, 40-minute shows now. I say, you can't afford to pay for the Pro Zoom, just use Hangouts, and it's only a couple of yous anyway, so it wouldn't be too bad. I like a hippie show. He does a good job. It's entertaining. You can learn something. I mean, a lot of people don't realize he's been doing this stuff a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around for. I know Tam said that he was one of the first ones that she followed, and I think she's been mixing like a year longer than I have, somewhere around there. Maybe not too. Yeah, something like that. I know me and Mary Beth were like almost right around the same time, and then I think Tam was a little bit before us.
Yeah, I remember searching around on Reddit and things like that. And
I guess I got in at the right time, make it easier because I never really fucked around with Reddit at all. I barely even knew what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was Googling around in 2013 and 2014, I was looking for stuff. You just get these huge posts that ramble on about absolutely nothing and they don't even answer the question that was originally asked. I got tired of it. I was like, why am I wasting my time?
I got lucky. I was watching Plumes of Hazard, and Wayne was on, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy makes his own liquid, and I had been itching to get into it for like at least 3 or 4 months prior to that. Like I just had the bug, like
Yeah.
it's too expensive. I'm sub owning like crazy now. Like there has to be a better way to make juice, to get juice, and not be buying it like crazy. And then I saw, I think it was like not even a couple weeks later, maybe like a month later, Fresh was on there. On Plumes
Yeah,
of
I
Hazard.
didn't.
Yeah.
And that really solidified it for me, because I liked the idea that Wayne had, that like, oh, you can make your own juice, but I liked Fresh's attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like a real down earth guy, which I mean, knowing Fresh for the last year now,
Yeah, totally down
exactly
there.
who you see on his videos.
Yeah, he's no
Behind the
bullshit.
scenes
Just,
as well,
Exactly.
So yeah, I just started following Fresh and Wayne like hardcore,
Yeah, I got
2016?
sick of it. Yeah, I got sick of it, and in what, last year around October time frame, and I'm like, man, there's got to be something out there by now. There's got to be people out there doing this now. There's got to be a lot more stuff, and yeah, that's when I found Wayne, and then from there, then I found Fresh and everything, and then I found I got onto Pippa. I found her Facebook page when I started googling around, looking around for stuff. Oh man. Yeah, it's like it was the right time for me to jump back into it, because the community was already there finally, and it was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fresh's
it's like
chat was like the one chat where like you actually got your questions answered,
Yeah.
because it wasn't like 500 people in there. It was more of a small, tight knit kind of community, and
Yeah.
I really liked that. I could be like, hey, Fresh, what are your top 10 must-have wonder flavors? And you'd be like, okay, Adam Pilarczyk, so you're gonna need this, you're gonna need this. I was like, okay, making a list tonight, buying them. He wasn't wrong on a single flavor.
Yeah.
That was my intro to wonder flavors, and he did that for a couple brands for me too.
Yeah, because it was weird. I guess my transition, going from, when I first started vaping and not knowing anything about YouTube reviewers or anything, I was just like, I started going, I found like vape, I Googled and found like Vaping Underground, and, the message boards there, and I was learning a lot over there. And then I started getting into building, and I said, well, let me look and, see what they say on YouTube. Maybe I can get some help with this. And I first one I found, actually, no, I'm sorry. I found Mike Vapes on his reviews were embedded on, was it Aspen Valley Vapor? No, Vapor Beast site, I think it was, or maybe Aspen Valley is one of them. They were using Mike's reviews.
Oh, like on their product page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started subbing to him, and then I had that Coil Master kit.
Okay.
I bought the vape shop, and a Goon 22 clone was my first RDA.
Wow.
And at the time, I didn't know the difference between a clone or authentic, and they didn't even tell me. It was like $20, which now I could have got for $3 on Fast Tech or whatever, but not knowing any better.
There was only one guy I found that I was following in the very beginning, but it was only for hardware reviews, and that was Phil Basardo.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was watching that guy religiously about what he was doing, but he didn't really. They asked him to do the juice reviews and things like that, but he didn't. He did a few, but I know he really didn't like to do that.
Juice reviews. He would do full line reviews like back in like the old Phil videos, like 2010.
Yeah,
They're probably 5-hour videos.
They were long. Like he would do his golf cart reviews.
yeah, the golf cart. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. It was vaping on a golf cart out somewhere. Yeah.
Hey folks, he Basardo.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Phil, watched a lot of Grim Green when I first started vaping.
Yeah, I started branching out and finding out other people out there that were, available and around. But after I did all that single flavoring and everything, I laid that to the side and said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to commercial. I can't find anything. So
Raven, that'll just darken your mix, kind of similar to what like a caramel would do, like almost like a milk caramel. It's not going to give you that milky note you're looking for. If you have a cream milky undertone from 101,
TFA dairy milk.
Yeah, or TFA dairy milk.
They had like a milk taste, like a legitimate milk.
Yeah.
Taste. Like not like a creaminess, like milk, especially TFA dairy milk.
Yeah.
Tastes like 1% for whole milk.
Yeah, so it's thin.
Mm.
But then you could thicken it up probably with cream too, with
Absolutely.
like sweet cream or something.
All the time.
Yeah, I don't have Wonder Flavors milk.
I haven't tried that one either.
Yeah, me either.
BBJ, what's going on? Yeah, so first I found Mike because of the videos that were embedded on that one site. It was either Vapor Beast or Aspen Valley, one of them. And then as I got that kit, and here I am with a spool of 26 gauge Canthol and these rods and screwdrivers and stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, how am I supposed to do this? So I put in YouTube, and this guy Fagan comes up, Vaping Fagan, and he's showing me how to wrap round wire on a 3 millimeter bit. I'm like, okay. It took me a couple of tries and I figured it out. And all right, that works. It was like 10 wraps of 26 gauge Canthol, dual coils, like a 0.5. I'm like, oh, I think I kind of wanted this a little bit lower, but it works. And so then I subbed to him, and then I learned about Brian, and then kind of Brian was a Jersey guy. I'm like, oh, well, I got to support, my Jersey boy. So I started watching him. Then I learned about the vape team. Then I learned about Fresh, and then learned about, oh yeah, you can mix your own shit. This is awesome. And then they had one of their episodes had Wayne on, and that's when I learned about Wayne. And then learned he was a Philly guy. And I learned about Heathen. He was a Philly guy. I'm like, all right, well, this is cool. And then just, however many people I'm sub to, 100 or whatever the hell it is.
I think I remember that the most complex flavor I did was just 2 flavorings for like a buttery nipple.
Yeah.
Irish cream. Yeah. Yeah, that was the most complex thing I did back in the early days because there weren't sub-ohms when I started. There was all the CE3, CE4 tanks, your VV Nova tanks. I still have that. I still have that in the closet and stuff. So, and a massive 12.5 watts on the iTaste i34.
Yeah, I vaped
Anakin.
13 watts for like first 2 years I vaped 24 milligram.
Yeah, that's what I started out on, 24 milligram.
I did that for a long time.
Yeah,
it wasn't until the Nautilus Mini that I switched to 18, and then I switched to 12, and then like shortly after I got the Nautilus Mini, I found sub-ohm. I was like, I like this. And then I tried 6, and I was like, wow, this is still too much for sub-ohming. I think I need to go down to 3, and that was 2016. And I've been doing 3 since.
I started December 2016, and I had that Nautilus tank, the OG Nautilus tank, and they sold me a Wismic RX-2 and just said, well, just leave it 2 battery mode. You're not going to need the third one. And you crank it up, it was like 6 volts, and with a 1.6 ohm coil, it was only like 14 watts, 13 watts. And so I cranked it all the way up, and it was okay, and it was all right. And I'm like, yeah, I could, and then I started learning about this sub-ohming, and one of the people at work, they had a Baby Beast alien with the alien. So I ordered one. Well, first I ordered a big Baby Beast tank. I figured I'd throw that on the Wismic. Well, I didn't know that when you start sub-ohming that you need to lower your nic level.
Oh no.
I had 12 milligram, and I'm trying to run it in a big Baby Beast. Even at 40 watts, I was just like, oh, I don't feel good.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a bad time. I all of a sudden got a headache and was nauseous, and I'm just like, oh. And I started going on. I think that's when I started going on Vaping Underground, and that's when I learned, oh, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. This is why.
The first sub-ohm tank I remember when it came out that I got a hold of was the and it really wasn't a sub-ohm tank, but they call it a sub-ohm. It was Kangar's sub-ohm tank that they came out with, and they had the OCC coils in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I had.
That bad boy.
Yep.
That's a Kanger sub tank.
There you go. Yeah.
It has 2-year-old liquid in it. Look how dark that is.
Oh, gee. That's well steeped.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what's in there.
Okay. Giz has a good question. What is our favorite recipe that we've made? One for each of us.
Oh, hmm. I already know what mine is.
I'll
Go for
start. I'll start.
Go for it. Yeah, I gotta look at
I'm gonna say my bananas Foster's cheesecake, because I made that when I was bored out of my mind, sitting home during the hurricane, and couldn't work because all the dealerships were closed, and I mean, the weather here wasn't fucking bad at all. And I just started messing around with stuff, and I didn't have like TFA's bananas Foster. I'm like, well, I'm gonna make it myself. I just add this. I mean, it was fairy-fied as fuck. It's like 10, 11 flavor mix. But after it steeped out, it was really heavy on the banana. But then if you put it away, forget about it for like 3-4 weeks, it settled in and it's fucking delicious. And I made like 120 mils of that a couple times, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I would say it would have been my butterscotch Jarway 4, and that's another one. It's like 8-9 flavors. But after vaping like a fucking liter of it, I don't even want to look at the recipe. That's the great thing about DIY. You don't have to vape the same thing twice.
Right.
Yep.
I was searching real world recipes when I found mine, and I came out with the lemon pie meringue that I put out there. I just followed a real world recipe, and it worked out for me. And I mean, I've been vaping on that now for months. I keep going back and making it over and over and over again, and it's just one of them that I won't put down. It's like, as long as I can make it, I'm going to keep making it. So, I was shocked at the way it turned out. I mean, I had to throw a lot at it just by looking at the recipe and everything. And I really wasn't trying to simplify it or I could probably go back and use something like, VTA's, what is it? Lemon tart one shot or whatever that is, or lemon tart. And I could probably really simplify it and dumb it down, but for what it is and what I created off of a real world recipe, it works for me. So it's keeps me going back to it. So that's been my favorite that I've ever made.
Yeah, I'm going to answer Nick's question real quick. I mean, I mix newbies. I mean, we did that under the radar, on Pippa's channel, and they're like Papa Jiggly, and with I don't know how much he's really a newbie, but not a well-known mixer so much. I mean, we saw him in chats and stuff, but he not like one that has like a one-shot line or anything like that. And he's got some long mixes. I mean, a lot of his are 7 to 12 flavors, but when you look at it, they all have a purpose. He knows his flavors. And Goose Girl, we just did hers, which I haven't mixed, and I vaped a little bit of it. I think I don't remember. It wasn't bad. She's got some good ones. Yeah, I mean, I'll mix anybody's stuff. If it looks good, I'll mix it. I don't care if they just started yesterday or if they've been doing it for ever.
Same here.
Yeah, we did that. Aaron and I picked off some people that aren't really well known in the community and mixed up a couple recipes. Did them on the show.
Yeah, on the interactive mixing.
Yeah, interactive mixing. Yeah, so we've done that too as well, to pick off not well known mixers and stuff like that, and mix it up and see what we get. So, but I do peruse ELR quite a bit, not only for inspiration, ideas, but also to see what other people are doing out there. And if it looks good, if I'm looking at it and I go, hey, that recipe looks good, I'll go and mix it up if I've got it.
Yeah, I do my best now. If I'm mixing somebody's recipe and I want to do a review on it, if I want to leave them a review, I won't mix it if I have to sub anything, because that's not what they want. They want you to mix what they got on there. And some people, I know Emily, don't ask her about subbing anything out of one of her flavors, one of her recipes. She gets pissed.
Oh, but Joey does a good job at that. Joey inspired me just to go ahead and mix and try it out, and see what you get out of it, and everything like that. But, then again, it's not fair to go and rate that mixer based on that recipe, because you didn't make it the way they intended. But the basic idea is like, when you're first starting off, you don't have a lot of flavors. You don't have a lot of things and everything like that. So if you do have a good amount of ingredients, you only have to maybe laterally insert 1 or 2 flavors. Hey, try it. See what you get out of it. You might enjoy it. You might like it. You never know.
That's a nice way of not saying stuff. Laterally Custard.
I think that was Simon's lateral insertion.
Was it Simon or was it Pippa's?
I'm not sure. I actually, to be honest, I thought it was Simon.
If Simon's still in the chat, he'll tell us.
Yeah, he'll tell us who did that.
So, Adam, what's your favorite mix that you've done?
Posted out there. It's called
Wow.
Girl Strawberry Cheesecake.
Does it have cocaine in it? I want
No,
that.
unfortunately. Right.
Magic.
No, it's just the strawberry trinity with like a weird cheesecake base. I think it's actually Wayne's old cheesecake stone from his like old recipes. It's just shisha strawberry, red touch, and the what's the one, the jungle flavors, strawberry sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I can mix it.
Yeah, and then New York cheesecake at 4% and sugar cookie to back that up to give it a little bit more chewy crustiness, I guess, because I didn't really want like a super grammy, like a graham crust in this version, because I mean you can do that all day, you know. But yeah, I like this recipe. I mix this recipe all the time when I'm and I know it's like it's 10 ingredients or whatever, but it's when I don't want to mix anything else or I'm too lazy, it's like I know that tastes good, so I mix that.
Exactly.
Either that
if I get into a funk, I'll just throw something strawberry together and I know I'll be able to vape it. And
it's either that or the strawberry trinity with the fresh custard base, which I have as a recipe too, the crema de fresa fresca, which I can
I'm just missing off that cream and the red touch strawberry, so those are the only two I'm missing.
I'm also a little strawberry blind, so I tend to use strawberries a little bit high.
a little heavy-handed on them. Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Redneck Vapor?
Yeah.
So, Aaron, what's your favorite mix of your own?
One I can keep going back to. I guess it'd have to be Cinnabon. It really is good.
Yeah,
That's good. I've tried it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones I've missed like one thing for, I think.
But yeah, it took 3 attempts, which is not too bad.
No, that's not bad. That's like, well, my jelly crimpet took me literally off and on 6 months to get that jelly the way I wanted it. And it just, I mean, I need to mix it again, mix up a bigger batch of it, because I think I only did like a 30 just to play with it. And I still might even tweak it again, because I think, I got the jelly where I want it, but it overpowered the bakery bad. So I don't know if I want to, I think I might lower the percentages and then leave the bakery as is, because in my opinion, I think I nailed the bakery. I think I know exactly what it is. Because hell, I was eating fucking crimpets my whole life. And it's not, I mean, it looks like a sponge cake. It looks like looks like Flavor West yellow cake or something like that. But no, it's a fucking vanilla cupcake. Gizzard brew? Yeah, I heard of that shit.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. I need to get more of that. Actually, who gave me a bottle of each of them was Tam.
I have yet to try the Gizzard Brew or the Gizzard Blue.
Well, Swag sent me last summer when the Gizzard Brew was first coming out. Giz told him to put me on the list, and he sent it out to me in a little 30 ml tester of it, and it was good. It was real good. Yeah, and the blueberry, I think I like the blueberry better though. And as the VSO blueberry, I mean, you can make it yourself if you have the Gizzard Brew and just throw VSO blueberry at it. I think Swag will even tell you what percentage of blueberry to throw in there. I think it's like 6 or something.
Sounds right.
Almost gone there.
It's Numi's jam.
Aha.
So blueberry, it's like her crack.
Mm-hmm. You know what though? It doesn't stand up well on its own. You gotta build on it.
Don't tell Swag that.
I know. It's the truth though. It's thin. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't expect. I expected, because of the way Fresh talked about it, that it was just like the be all, the end all of all blueberries. That's why I bought 120 mils of it. And I mean, it's great. I mean, it's a great blueberry, but you need to throw either another blueberry at it or throw some bilberry or something else to help it stand out.
Is that more of a candied blueberry or a natural?
No, it's a fucking blueberry
Like a damn.
because it's all naturally extracted.
Mm.
Yeah, he does natural extractions.
Oh, dang, you left your bottle of Nick in West Virginia? Damn, they're cooking meth with that now.
Just have to use more.
Exactly, all natural. You just have to use more of it. I think 6%, I think, is the highest I ever went with the VSO blueberry.
Yep, me too. On fresh as custard base.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I want to try it on something, and I know what this tastes like, so.
Yeah, I know this is good,
go.
and I know I don't have to steep it.
Yeah.
First time I even messed with blueberry was Blue Addie's yogurt. And I still have, unless I finally dumped it, because it's over a year old, up in my cabinet upstairs. I had maybe 90 mils left out of a second 120 that I made.
Oh, shit.
The bird is the word, KBM.
Everybody knows the
bird is the word.
Awesome, man. Hey, Aaron, I threw your link out there for you for the recipe for Cinnabon.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, Cinnabon. So I threw that out there for you, man.
Don't freak out over the super sweet. It balances the cinnamon. It's there for a purpose.
Oh, I can make that now.
Super high?
1.75.
Actually, I think last time I looked at this, I didn't have cinnamon Danish swirl. I'm not cinnamon Danish swirl. The cream cheese icing.
Oh, this recipe. I've made this recipe. It's delicious. Oh, really?
Yeah. It lasts so long, too. You can leave it in the closet for a year.
Yeah, I made this months ago, probably after you released it, almost probably last September, October. I remember making this. So I was looking around for a good cinnamon vape. It was starting to be fall, and then I was like, Cinnabong. Oh, that's right up my alley.
All right, Lando, take it easy, brother. Wet dreams.
It's all old flavors too, which is sort of nice.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. They're not old, they're classic.
Yeah. I might have to mix that one up again. It's starting to look tasty.
Yeah, all the new flavors coming out again, now Mullenberry too. And it's like, my gosh, we're going to have a whole line of classics.
Yeah, I have to tell Marcelina, I did not think I had red cherry. And when I was looking to pull my funky pineapple out for my mix for tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, wait, Mullenberry red cherry, I do have it? I had a little mini erection. I was like, oh, yeah.
Pippa convinced me to get the red cherry from Mullenberry. She goes, "You've got to get that one." So I did. I went ahead and got that. I mixed it up in several things, but I just haven't been able to get anything else to work with it yet. So
yeah,
redneck trial and error.
Yeah, redneck vapor. I haven't hung out in Philly to go bar hopping. Shit.
Mullenberry has the best.
Since I lived there, since I lived in South Jersey.
Isn't there a sexy mango and a funky pineapple?
Yes.
And they all have kind of nutty names from Mullenberry.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I really don't get much of a pineapple note from the funky.
Really?
You do off the sniff. Off the sniff, it's a straight up sweet pineapple.
Yeah. But beyond that, Simon helped me out. He tried to get me to do the Mullenberry funky pineapple with the VTA sugar loaf, but that's what I used in this one. I got the funky and I used the sugar loaf. Yeah, that just didn't translate well for me. I didn't enjoy it. I tried it just those two together, and
I think I buried it with too much other shit. I think that's where I went wrong. So I was trying to do a Hawaiian punch, and it's just I put the Beetlejuice in there because of all the mixed fruits, and I wanted to get a little effervescence to it, so I threw the citrus soda and the morning mimosa in there.
Yeah,
try to pull a little bit of orange, a little bit citrusy, and it might be there, but It just might take a minute. Now you finally picked up the profile. Let me know what you think of it. I mean, I'm guessing I'm doing something wrong. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. It's just the fact that I'm using the damn Tampax cotton with it, or what it is. But it's just I have a hard time getting good flavor out of it.
Which tank is it?
No, the RDA, the profile.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I've got the
Yeah,
I've
you
got
have
the
the tanks.
profile Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm loving that mesh. I get so much flavor coming through on this.
Yeah, what I think I need to do for one, I got to get the next mesh. I only have the Watofo mesh.
They said not to use that one.
Well, for the tank, they're saying that, yeah.
Yeah, but there it is.
Yeah, that's right. I need to pick some of that up. I got a bunch of shit in my cart at 3F, and that's one of the things in there. But
I love that OFRF next mesh. I love that stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's still Canthol, but it's done differently. It's like more consistent or something, more wire.
Kind of like a honeycomb pattern.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, kind of looks like a honeycomb pattern.
I mean, I was just thinking maybe I still put too much cotton. I'm not thinning out the sides enough, so I'm having a hard time. Because when you have all that, because you got to keep that center. Yeah, good luck with that one. And you need to put like a what do you call it, macro lens on there to pull up that. Right. Yeah, you ain't doing it like that. And your camera's good, ain't that good?
Okay.
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, there is more of a surface area that's covered with the metal. Because you got to keep that, the cotton tight in with where the mesh is. And then when you go to thin out the sides, it's still, because you're pushing that e-liquid straight up through it, and I'm having trouble with it.
Yeah. A lot of it. I mean, especially with this one, they're telling you, you have to cut at a 45-degree angle. But even after you do that, you kind of stroke it out a little bit and cut some more of that cotton off and everything.
Yeah, you got to be a barber to get that thing right.
You do.
And then above it, where Frank, you're squonking, right?
Yeah, so you got to push up through all that. Now, if I drip on it, I get the flavor doesn't last, but I get good, fresh stripped on it, I get good flavor.
Yeah. But even after I tuck it in and everything like that, I still have to give it more of a haircut. And trim it up a little bit more because it's still kind of too thick, on the top sides and everything as it goes over.
Yeah, I might as well just buy it and take it to Sport Clips and say, here, and take care of this for me.
I need me a haircut.
Yeah.
I'll get it out and show you what this one looks like at least. There you go.
Okay, yeah, you have it all the way down in there too.
Yeah, and then I had to do a bit of hair cutting off the sides.
Yeah.
And everything after it's all tucked down in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's not a hot vape at all. 50 watts on the RDA. I know you can get a little bit more, push more power through on the tank. I should have brought it up with me. That Juggernaut Mini. I watched Mike Vapes' tutorial on how to wick it. Dude, 50, 55 watts on a 0.3. It wicks nice. The flavor is really fucking good. I would say about a 4 to 4.5 out of 5. Because when I do on my scale, I do 2 different scales. One's for tanks and one's for RDAs. Because there's not a tank out there. I don't fight me on it. There's not a tank out there that you're going to get the same flavor as a good RDA. It's muted to some point. You're going to get the base notes of the flavor. We'll put it in Wayne speak. You'll get the base notes of it, but you're not going to get them top notes.
Yeah. This one's at 0.12
ohms. Cool, redneck. Yeah, Nick's good people.
Yeah, 50 watts at 0.12 ohms.
Yeah, Steven, if you do that, just make sure you keep it tight, underneath the mesh. You don't want to dry hit that because you're going to get fireballs in your throat.
I haven't. I've had this for over a month now, and no dry hits. And I'm still picking up on the flavor that I get off the recurve. I'm still picking up the flavor I get off the recurve on this mesh.
That's real good.
Taste is awesome. I love it.
I was thinking about because it came with a regular round wire. I mean, not round, a regular coil.
Yeah, the
I think it's
OSRF next mesh.
Well, I'm saying the Profile RDA actually comes with a Watopo coil.
Oh
It's,
yeah.
I want to say it's like a frame staple or something. And it's like supposed to be like a 0.33. I think it's nichrome.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Think about throwing that in and just throwing some regular cotton in there and see how it goes. I mean, it's defeating the purpose of it, but
Yeah.
if I actually sit down and I was going to do some reviews today, but I just got tied up with too much other stuff.
Yeah.
What up, Fidalgo? Yeah, I was just hanging out. I missed everybody. So the wife's out of town. Well, technically out of town. Just the next town over for her birthday, hanging out with her girlfriends. It was funny. She kept telling me that they were going to party so hard that she might come home with a monkey. And she sends me a picture, and she has a stuffed monkey like attached to her dress, like they pinned it to her dress.
Oh,
That's nice. That's nice.
Redneck says he's going to hook up with Nick
With
Devine.
Nick, yeah. Well, Redneck's in the in northeast Philly. Nick's just a little bit south of him in Fishtown. Yeah, it's been probably a couple of years since I've been in northeast Philly. There's one Honda dealer up there I've delivered to. When I did food service, I was up there every Friday. I was in northeast Philly doing all the pizza shops up there. That's where all the good poker games were.
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear.
Yeah, it's 1:30 for Doggo, but let's say I'll sleep in a little tomorrow. Oh, yo, what's up, Steve? Yo, Steve. Philly Vape.
Hey, Raven.
Yeah, well, Philly Vape and Redneck, both of you might have got hit by that baseball that Bryce Harper hit today. That thing almost left Citizens Bank Park. It ended up in Ashburn Alley, 466 feet.
Damn.
And looking at the swing and the trajectory, right off the bat, it looks like he popped it up. But it just took off like a fucking rocket. I was sitting there at the dealership waiting for the finance guy. And I'm just trying to stay awake. I'm sitting in a chair, bored out of my mind. I was hot, I was dirty from delivering the cars and everything. I was just fucking tired. And I'm scrolling Twitter and I see it. And I'm like, what's this video? I look, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, where you see the ball landed, you can see through the stadium, you can see Broad Street. Or not Broad Street, up Patterson Avenue. I think it's Patterson. Wait, where's the stadium situated? Where's that 7th Street? I don't know. Philly Vape Redneck, maybe I'll tell me. Ashburn Alley Center Field. Is that freaking is that 7th Street behind there? Or that's not Patterson Avenue, because I think it might. I don't know. They'll be able to tell me. It looks like it might have been Patterson Avenue. I'm trying to remember how the stadium's situated, where home plate is, as relation to the streets around it. KBN's picking on you. Hi, my name is Steve-O. Welcome to Jackass. That's another Philly guy. Well, Delaware County.
Oh man, that guy's on another level of dumb.
Bam Margera is from.
Those guys remind me of Dumb and Dumber, man.
They made a lot of money on MTV doing that shit, though.
Yeah, I wonder how many.
They started as a bunch of skaters.
All that money probably went to hospital bills, though.
Well, I think that was the whole purpose because they like pain pills, so they fuck themselves up to get more pain pills.
Yeah,
And they don't feel it because they're on pain pills.
There you go.
I
That
had
would
breakfast
probably
with
be the
Steve
way.
one time. I was working
no.
Lollapalooza and backstage passes, and I was sitting there eating, and he's sitting across from me. He looked bad.
I bet.
Real pale. He looked bad.
Yeah. No, Steve-O came from Pippa, actually, because what they like to do over here in Australia is they like to shorten everything, so they don't like to say full names of things like breakfast. They call it brekkie, and then my name, Steve-O, it's like
kind of like Benno.
Yeah, Benno, and then they do it with Benno, even though that's not shorter, but they've got
it is from Benjamin.
Yeah, well, from Benjamin it is, yes, correct, but not from Ben. But no, you get all these nicknames and different things over here. It's a bit different here in Australia.
Have you seen Steve-O from Jackass lately?
No.
He's
this ought to be good. The wife is calling. I'll be right back.
Completely sober now, and is like basically a motivational speaker, like an anti-drug motivational speaker now. He's 100% sober though, and like it's amazing. Complete.
I would think you'd have to be on something to do that show that they did with Jackass, man.
He was on a lot of shit back in the day. Like he goes into it. Like I watched a little documentary about Steve-O and about a bunch of those dudes, and it was fascinating to see him. Like he's a changed man. Like a lot of people are say like, oh, he's changed. Like that dude actually got his shit together. Like got out of drugs completely. Thank God.
I guess there's only so long you can sit there and tear yourself up on jackass stunts and stuff like that before you're like, all right, man, I'm done. I've had enough. I can't afford the doctor bills anymore.
As you get old, you get hard and not so flexible anymore.
Yeah, that would definitely be it.
I still jump around on stage.
Oh, thanks, Philly vape there.
I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Oh, is he meaning what Steve-O is he meaning though? the Jackass Steve-O?
I'm assuming, yeah. Yeah, he was always a cool dude, it seemed. He's just fucking let substances get the best of him, like a lot of people do. It's sad. I've been there.
Oh man, once you go down that rabbit hole, it's hard to get out of it. Yeah,
sure is. Especially when you have a bunch of enablers around you all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I grew up found myself in a freaking crack house in Phoenix, Arizona, man. Yeah, and I'm going, his wife, the guy's wife, worked at a bar. She was pulling tricks to get money to, bring in dope or whatever. And it's like every day of the week, you got people coming in there selling crap in the house, Yep. And they had a kid in there, and it's like, man, it's like, I woke up one day and I'm like, what the hell am I doing, man? It was smoking weed, drinking, taking whatever walked in the door as far as drugs. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? It just went down a really bad place for me, man. I was definitely on a road to nowhere. That's for sure. So it was like, well, and then that's when I joined the military, I was like, well, there's only one place for a guy like me to straighten myself out because I certainly can't do it. So that's when and then shortly after I joined, that's when the Gulf War kicked up, the first Gulf War and everything. So yeah, it was crazy, crazy, crazy times.
I went from dead tour right to the Navy.
Jeez.
I had bills, it's like once I got off tour, I owed people money, and it's like, I can get it. I can go in there, do that, make some money real quick. I was tired of working at restaurants. That got old.
Wow, she is fucking hammered. How do you get an Uber? We gotta get an Uber. Everybody's drunk. Nobody can drive. We need to go back to a hotel. Oh my God, Christ. I said there's like 6 of them there. Not one of them's fucking sober enough just to fucking get an Uber. Really?
I was always the designated driver since I can't drink. I drink coffee guys would get pissed. Hey, let me buy you a beer. Oh, dude, I'm
Ah.
a designated driver. Oh, you too
Yeah,
good
they
to
take
drink
it
with
the
me?
wrong way.
Like, no, it ain't that. Here,
Mm.
sit down, buy me a coffee.
Yeah, right.
I get that too because I don't drink booze. I just drink beer. So I somebody's like, "Come on, man, do a shot." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I'm good." "Come on, pussy," and I'm like, "Nah." "What are you too good to do a shot with me?" No,
Yeah.
do a shot for me because I become a nightmare when I start doing shots. So that's why I
Mhm,
don't.
that's why I am. Yeah.
I don't.
Uh.
I just don't. I gave up all hard liquor a couple years back because too many blackouts, too many fucking asshole moments.
Yeah.
It's no fun. I like to remember the events that I'm attending and playing and jamming out. And
Oh,
it
that was
sucks
like. That
seeing
was like.
somebody the next time, and they're like, "Hey, man, it was good to see you last time we it was cool seeing you last time we partied. It's good to party with you again." And I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. Oh, that's like the worst with me. It was my introduction to Fireball.
Oh yeah, that shit's dangerous.
I'm in Vegas.
Whew.
We're on a work trip, and the vice president company puts the platinum card down and says, "Have fun, boys." And we're in Gillies not Treasure Island. I forget what resort that is there. What hotel? It might be Treasure Island. And we're fucking getting. I'm drinking. I don't even drink anything Budweiser, but I'm with a bunch of fucking guys from down here, and that's all they drink is Bud Light and shoot fucking Fireball. So I'm fitting in, and I'm getting shit faced. And what's his name? Was Bill Engvall was doing a comedy show that night in the hotel, but we couldn't attend to it because we had a dinner that we had to go to. It was like the sponsor the whole thing for the whole weekend we were out there was putting on this awards dinner, so we had to be there for it. You weren't missing it. There's a reason why you were there, blah, blah, blah. So Bill Engvall comes down and plays with the band. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Well, if Bill Engvall's around, guess who else is going to be around? Ron White.
Oh, my favorite.
He shows up. I'm like me to the end of my couch over here from the Mechanical Bull. Well, Ron's got his scotch. He gets on the Mechanical Bull. I got video of all this, and then I got a fucking selfie of me and Ron White that I do not remember taking.
Wow.
I found it on my phone the next day. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got a picture of Ron White.
That means at some point you were probably like, "Hey, Ron White."
Yeah, exactly.
No, I remember me and a guy when I was in the Army. We went out to this. He bought a brand new car, and we drove out to the lake. So we're sitting there drinking, a couple cases of beer and everything like that. And he's like, he goes, "I'm too drunk to drive," and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm pretty messed up too." He goes, "I tell you what," he goes, "you drive my car," and he goes, if you put it in a lake," he goes, "then I know you're drunk." he goes, "If you don't put it in a lake," he goes, "I know you're all right to drive." It was fucking hilarious. And then it turned out about month later, he was driving down the road, and he got pulled over by the cops. He opened up the door and said, "Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got caught if the beer didn't fall out. The beer cans didn't fall out of the door when I opened up the door."
Yeah, Fidalgo, 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We're doing pineapple, and as far as I know, still special guests will be Kind Ground. Adam, you're in charge. I gotta go grab a beer.
Beer.
Burr.
Need a burr.
Live in America, I drink burr.
Yeah, I remember. I think. Oh, there you go. I don't like Coke. I just like the way it smells.
Love Coca-Cola. Drink punch. Probably more than anything else besides coffee.
It was weird. Once I was completely off cigarettes and vaping, I couldn't drink Coke anymore. And I loved it. It tasted like the way motor oil smells.
Wow.
And it's weird. Sprite did too. Like the only drink like that I can drink is like root beer or Dr. Pepper. Everything else, I don't know.
I enjoy a Dr. Pepper from time to time. It's not an all-day drink, but I do enjoy one.
I remember going on a 7-day bender. I don't remember where I was or what I did or where I went.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Lost
bad.
weekends before, where we started,
Yeah.
at band practice on a Friday night and then just partied until everybody had to go to work Monday morning. What a mess. And I had a job where I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So like that last night of partying, I just, just stayed up drunk, went home and laid down in my bed and like probably puffed a little bit, watched some TV, and then got in my car and went to work. I had a fortunate job though back in those days when I was doing all that I just sat in my car all day for 10 hours every day. So
Nice.
in between, I was a foreman for a cartage company. So basically he was the middleman. So if you were developing some land or you were going to put some, like put up a barn on your land and you needed it leveled or whatever, we were the people who would facilitate the dirt basically that would level your land. And so I would sit at the gate of every job site and inspect every truck. Most of the truck drivers were so responsible. I was so used to them that I knew they weren't bringing in crap. So I'd be like, hey, just drop your ticket I'd leave my back window like a slit open. So they drop their ticket in. And then I would just nap like for 3 or 4 hours. And then, I'd go back and I'd check and I'd sign everybody's tickets. And at the end of the day, they'd get their stack of tickets instead of getting them one at a time. An understanding we had. Don't tell the boss. That was a great job. I miss that job.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to come up with another pineapple. Let me get some suggestions. What kind of pineapple profile should I go after?
Well, it depends. You like coconut?
If you like pina colada.
I already did a pina colada though.
Or a pineapple upside down cake?
I've tried that unsuccessfully.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
What about like a strawberry shortcake, but with pineapple instead of strawberries?
Ooh, pineapple shortcake?
Oh, that could work.
Yeah, that whipped cream or cream.
Let's see. Let's go with flavor or pineapple.
Cheat code. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only jealous.
Let's see. It's saying 1%. I think I'm gonna knock that down. I think Tam just used it like 0.4 or 0.2. I'm gonna go 0.4.
I'm still hoping this one I made, so
I'm gonna layer the pineapple. So I think I'm gonna go with some sugarloaf pineapple. Sugarloaf pineapple. Let's see. They're saying 2%.
Oh, there you go. Go with a pineapple donut.
Sneaky nurse.
What's nurse saying?
I didn't even know she was here.
She's stirring up trouble. Caramelized pineapple yellow cake and some aged bourbon cream.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've only got one pineapple. Capella's golden pineapple. That's the only one I've got.
I have that one. That one's good. I mean,
it is. But I've heard good things about Inawera pineapple as well.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna knock that one down to 1. Usually, everything in one ELR, I end up cutting in half now. They put the suggestions.
Yeah.
I like where she's going to caramelize though. What should I use to caramelize? Should I throw some liquid amber? Try to cook that pineapple a little bit. All right, Simon, go for it. You can do it now. I just turned you blue.
Or maybe
Brown sugar.
there was another one that caramelizes.
Brown sugar. Or I'm trying to think.
Yeah, besides brown sugar, and that would caramelize it or cook it. I can't remember.
101 burnt sugar?
No, it wasn't a sugar. It wasn't a sugar.
Brandy? The only brandy I have though is that. Oh, let's see, toasted marshmallow.
Butter rum.
I don't have the butter rum yet.
It
You
cooks.
got that coming.
Yeah, eventually. I have that coming. I have to actually order it. It's in my wish list. And the aged bourbon cream from Real Flavors, that's going in there.
Yeah.
And I don't care too much about my coils, so I'll throw Flavor West Yellow Cake as opposed to Jungle Flavors.
Yeah. I love that yellow cake. Oh,
I'm just trying to think. No, I know I do, Simon. Oh fuck! What can I use to caramelize it? Well, while I'm thinking of that, I'll throw the other stuff in here. The yellow cake. $1.5. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I think I'm gonna back that with some flavor pound cake.
yeah. Jammy berry is the only one that is actually meant for like dark berries, right?
Yeah. You.
Oh, that's good, Michael. I'm getting that butter rum coming.
Bourbon cream. See, it's saying 1.5 on aged bourbon cream. I think I'm gonna knock that down to 1. Actually, you know what? I might bump that up because there's some Real Flavors kind of like weaker.
I think. I don't own any Real Flavors flavors.
I don't think it'll hurt if I go 2.
Or FA vanilla bourbon.
Simon says smoky butterscotch.
Oh, smoked butterscotch. Yes. There we go.
That was the one.
0.7. I'll knock that down like 0.5.
Like actual alcohol. Yikes. Yeah, Loran's flavors are weird.
All
Never
right.
intended to be vapes.
Oh, I got.
Some are super tasty though.
Yeah, Michael Morris says it'll catch fire if you put it on a spoon and burn it.
I believe him.
I don't have to do that.
Well,
You know,
so will cocaine if it's not cut right.
yeah. Sometimes when I dry burn the recurve RDA, if I've got some leftover liquid in there, you know, I'm dry burning it, and it'll actually catch on fire.
All right, I'm gonna mix this up. See what I see in chat. Loran's cream cheese.
Yeah, that'll do it too.
Will it? You want to caramelize?
No, not for a caramel.
Yeah, I have the aged. Yeah, I have the aged bourbon cream.
Yeah.
Let me pull some of these flavors here.
Aged
Go to flavor first. Let's see. We got pound cake, pineapple, and smoked butterscotch. Let's see. I know my pound cake.
Yeah, Simon, I think he's got the Real Flavors aged bourbon cream.
Yeah, I finally, after being criticized forever for not having it, I finally got it. Like, do you really mix, bro? You ain't got that?
I get that all
Hey,
the
Mr.
time.
Burgundy, how you going, buddy?
Hey.
Hola.
Oh, whales vagina.
No,
Oh,
don't say that. No,
man.
he don't like that with me anymore. We found that out yesterday.
Son of
Yeah.
a bitch.
It is now a smelly pirate hooker to Mr.
To you,
Burgundy.
good sir.
That's gonna take a while to get used to, man.
I know.
Ah.
Well, I wonder if
I
milk
can't
and
send
honey
him
would,
whale emojis anymore. Shit.
I wonder if that milk and honey would help caramelize it.
no whale and squirting.
Yeah, it's out there somewhere. Where is it?
What is it with JD's dropping his reviews now at 2 a.m.?
There he is.
It's weird.
Squirt, 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 squirt.
All right, let's see. I got 9 units of clear inspection of pretty sure they're both little bottles for me. Little 10 ml jobbers. There's a smoke butterscotch. Yep, little 10 ml jobber. And the pineapple. I just saw that too. So I just had that out.
Instagram is popping.
All right, Frank, I got to get running here. Got to hit the shops before they close.
Yeah,
And,
brother.
Thanks for letting me hang out. You guys have a good one. Everybody in chat, thank you. Good seeing everybody.
Enjoy your day,
Good one, guys.
Oh, yeah, bye, Steven.
Okay, see you, Aaron. See you, Adam. Bye.
This spicy pine mocktail that Simon posted is an actual drink with pineapple chunks, lime juice, and jalapeno chile.
Nice.
Salt and pepper on the rim. I still drank. Well, I mean, there's no alcohol. It's kind of it's a virgin. It's a mocktail, so
Yeah.
I would be into this. Might have them next time. Bougie douche. Make me a pine mocktail, please. Spicy.
Let's see where to put that age group cream. I just saw it.
Muddle a chili pepper. Shake with lime juice.
I need to get better organization.
Strain. Top with pineapple.
There's a real flavored aged bourbon cream. Now I need the vape train pineapple and flavor what's yellow cake. Here, well, sugar with pineapple. I literally just had out, so that should be right here.
Bookmark, Simon.
Actually, that's still up here. So I just need to pull out the yellow cake. My yellow cake is very old, so it should be dark.
Mine's pretty old. It's in a brown bottle, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, I should not have trouble finding it.
It's a lot browner than the bottle, though, that's for sure.
There it is. Yeah, fucker's brown. Look at that.
Yeah, I can't tell. I'm sure mine looks the same. I've had this
It's
since
about
like
2 years old. It's
2016.
almost feels thick too.
It's not too dark.
Oh, I gotta edit this. I forgot I'm still showing Nick. Here, I didn't bring the nicotine up, so I'm gonna keep it in. All right, let's get to work on this. Well, this is good. I'll show you. I'll show you all tonight, but tomorrow I'll showcase this one. All right, let's get to the PG, 7.18 grams. Here, I'll share the mixer while I'm mixing it. There we go. Raven will probably like that name.
Pine nipple. More of that. A little bit of that. And my rest.
7.18. Okay.
Super.
Close enough. Tear that out. All right, I'll start with aged bourbon cream. 2%, so it's a 0.65. That smells good. There we go, 0.65. 6.3, 6.4. Oh, well, good enough. Good enough for my
And a
shit.
recipe. Ooh.
0.10 for the pineapple. It's where it says it's 0.12 milliliters, but only 0.10 grams. Every once in a while, if it seems like it's only flavored, it does it too. It'll show up like weird like that. I split the difference. However it comes up, it's however it comes up. All right, 0.48 in the pound cake. Oh, tell me I need to. I hate these douche bottles. I'm glad they're not. They did away with them already. I mean, you get good drops. They're just a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah, they just aren't agreeable.
I mean, it must have, like stuck together or something there. Okay, 0.48. That's pound cake smoked butterscotch at 0.15. A little heavy handed on that. 0.17. 0.1. Yeah, won't hurt nobody.
Nah.
Sugarloaf pineapple at 0.3. There we go. I love the smell of that sugarloaf pineapple too. It reminds me of a pineapple, an adult pineapple out of a can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's Flavora pineapple?
No, it's sugarloaf from Big
Oh, the
Train.
sugarloaf. I have to put that on the list. I think Pippa told me to buy that flavor.
All right, then typical 26.49 grams of VG.
You know, you start to remember that stupid number, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I make 20 mil testers all the time, and it's always 17.66 milliliters or grams of VG every time. 0.66 grams of Nick. I'm making 3.
Got some color to it because of that Flavor Art or Flavor West. Take it off of here. Yes, at least 6.9% total flavor with 6 flavors. That's not horrible.
No, not at all. I don't even remember what.
Oh, hey, Sonia. 8 a.m. in Austria right now. Cool. 3 in the East Coast of Canada. Oh, so yeah, you're Nova Scotia, Mike. I got family in, well, I did. I don't know if you're still there or not, out on the Rock in Newfoundland. That was on my mother's side. And she didn't really keep up with them. Trying to vape this off and throw this on it. Won't be a perfect test, but good enough for 2 a.m. on a Saturday night. Yeah, 3:30 in Newfoundland. Yeah, Newfoundland's one of the places that's weird like that. But then they're not sober enough to tell time there anyway, so they don't really matter. I'm sure Mike knows what I'm talking about when it comes to Newfie Screech. It's basically like a Canadian moonshine that is, from what I hear, is fucking painful.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but married men do not go to Newfoundland in the summer because all the women are lonely and horny as hell because all the men are out on the fishing boats.
Wow.
Yeah. And they will drink your ass under the fucking table and then take advantage of you.
Jeez. That's not good.
You will have the hangover from hell, but also a smile on your face.
Oh.
Let's see. See if I drifted, if I burned off enough of the other stuff.
Hopefully there wasn't something too completely different on there before.
It was the Hawaiian Punch I was working on.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Nova Scotian is just a newfie that ran out of money on the way to Toronto. Yeah, it makes sense.
Toronto way?
I think I'd rather hang out in Nova Scotia than Toronto. Toronto's fucking New York City with more snow. Actually, the traffic in the GTA is worse than New York City. The roads might be better, but it just seems like there's more fucking people driving. It could be 2 a.m. You have 8 lanes of traffic bumper to bumper.
Oh, my God.
I never got screeched on. But yeah, so fun in Newfoundland in the summer. Yep.
It's not even like that here. And our expressway system is fucked right now because they're doing all kinds of like reworking and new ramps and stuff like in downtown. Like they're like redoing all kinds of expressway off ramps and shit. It's like, wow.
Yeah, well, I know it was fucked up there last fall when I was there doing them Teslas.
Yep. And they don't do things fast around here.
They got roads here that I've been driving a truck for 23 years. They've been working on them for the whole time.
Wow.
From Greensboro all the way to South Carolina line, which is about 130 miles of road. They realized after they built it that 2 lanes each way was nowhere near enough. So they've been going 4 lanes in different stretches. Like they're finally almost done. Probably should be by the end of the year. Then be 4 lanes from Greensboro all the way to the South Carolina line. And then now South Carolina's totally fucked. I dropped the bottle. Yeah, I mean, so I'm sure like North American wise, LA and Toronto are probably 2 of the worst. I mean, I haven't been to like Vancouver or anything, but oh, I'm sure you get Tokyo and London. I know London's a mess. My brother lives in London. He's told me about this, the rotaries, or I think like roundabouts, whatever they call them. I always call them traffic circles, being from Jersey. And like you'll have like a roundabout inside of a roundabout inside of another roundabout. It's like, what the fuck? And it's all going the wrong way.
Yeah, right. That's not at all
for us, you know. Yeah, that's why I get paid what I do to go play in traffic. You know, Simon lives out and he's practically in the outback.
Yeah. Jeez. I'm in the city. Not downtown, but I'm in Chicago.
Raven, you nailed this one, girl. That profile was perfect.
Nice.
I mean, the butterscotch is there, but not there. I guess you can say it was like not totally sure, but the pineapples is there and it's not in your face and smooth. I'm sure the aged bourbon cream probably had something to do with that. Smoothing it out and kind of like a vanilla swirl effect. Oh, I can imagine Vienna, Austria. Yeah, I'm sure it sucks. And the thing is, like all these other cities, I mean, we complain about prices of stuff here. You go over to Europe and they're paying $7-8 a gallon for fucking gas. And most of the time they're running diesel cars.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this one show on Netflix. It was called Undercover. It was subtitled, and it was a cop show based out of Belgium. Well, all the cars, you heard the motors. It was a and it was all diesels.
Yep.
Why the hell is that being held for
That's
review?
weird, right?
Jesus Christ.
Is it the H word?
I don't know. I'll have to see if there's something in the settings I can. Maybe there's a slide somewhere I can adjust that.
That's crazy.
Because I put it in there just because just gives the wrenches something to do. Because like I just basically had where it really technically wasn't any rules. And I said, well, let me throw something in there. At least gives them something to do. So this worked out. Definitely you taste the Flavor West pound cake, the Flavor West yellow cake and the Flavor West pound cake. They're very distinct.
Love pound cake. In vape and in real life.
Now see, I suppose Simon's got a wrench. That's why it's not asking him to review anything. I was going to say, well, he can say hate, but Sonya can't. What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Or does it have like penis envy and she said the word big and it got jealous?
Yeah, right. Or I thought cities because it rhymes with something else.
Ah,
She's got some big old cities. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it.
yeah. Well, Sonya, you're probably better off not being able to get Flavor West over there. Technically, I mean, you're missing out on some good flavors, but you know, your body and your coils, and will thank you for it.
I don't have a ton of Flavor West. The ones I do have, though, I really do enjoy. But there's definitely legitimate replacements for pretty much most of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't get the, sucralose and fructose and all that shit.
Yeah.
Since those are basically flavorings.
Well, Wayne just released a video, or it was either something he found or something, or a video he did in conjunction with something else, talking about sucralose and how bad it is for you in vaping. I mean, it's like bad. Not just like, oh, you really shouldn't, like, I really shouldn't drink that beer. No, it's like fucking, it could harm you. Now, I don't know what, I shouldn't fearmonger anybody, but I've got to watch the video and see what he's talking about.
Yeah,
but just
I haven't watched it yet, though. Yeah, I need to watch
so I'm pretty sure you mean dab, not dab. Dabs aren't good for you either.
Sure they
are. I'm gonna just do the real thing. Them dabs are too much. They're like condensed or like really like super concentrated or something, right?
Yep.
So it's easy to. So if you don't know what the fuck you're doing or you're too high to begin with, you can easily OD on that. Or would that just put you to sleep?
You pretty much can, like, you basically just turn into a liquid puddle into a couch, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's yeah.
Just makes you useless.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do too much of that. I stick to the light and stuff. My tolerance is still pretty good over the years. So.
This is really good. Raven, thank you. Well, we all like our concentrates here, what's this other stuff I've been hearing about? Kratom or something?
Yeah, that's a plant that's not illegal yet, but probably will be shortly.
Okay.
It definitely has medicinal effects. I'm not the best person to be talking about it because I don't know a ton about it, but it has opioid-like pain-relieving effects.
Without the opioids.
Yeah. So.
All right, Sonya, enjoy your coffee.
Using it in Southeast Asia for years, medicine man kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it has dependency questionability, I guess.
Yeah, well,
it's not super understood yet, I guess, by Americans. So, but people that I do know who do use it say that it works wonders.
Cool.
So, yeah, I don't know. It may just be too good, steal money from all those prescription companies. I mean, we know how that is. Taking
Oh
money,
yeah.
taking money from Marlboro.
Yeah, well, I still think it's funny how, they spent all that. What I guess they had a $3 billion investment in that IQ OS,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, oh yeah, even though we don't know what the PMTA process is, but you passed.
Yeah, you're through. It's cool.
The test isn't written yet, but you already got an A.
If you have enough money, you need to take the test.
Yep.
Rich kid syndrome.
Yeah.
Sucks. Really does.
Well, I like what Fresh said about it. It's like it could be a good thing if when you cut that cartridge open, as long as you don't find any ash or any charred tobacco leaves. Because if you do, then you got combustion and it's no different than fucking smoking.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird. It's like a little, they call it a plug, a tobacco plug.
Kind of like what like in the old days.
Yeah, kind of like that.
They
Yeah.
want it, black plug.
Yep. That's what it looks like inside there. It's like a little like compressed plug of tobacco. And then that supposedly vaporizes, which I mean, I get, because I mean, there's Pax vaporizer,
Yeah.
for THC, essentially does the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you're still getting tobacco from a tobacco company. What
Yeah.
are you putting in that?
I don't know.
I'm torn on it. I don't know. For one thing, I mean, it could help people get off cigarettes, but then it's also still kind of a cigarette. Still buying
Yeah.
cigarettes.
I need to do more homework on it before I can
Yep.
give an educated opinion on it.
And it's like, it's so tempting to try one, but I can't. Never bring myself to do anything big tobacco ever again.
I mean, I get it.
Like I wouldn't mind trying it just to see what it's about, but I don't. I'd feel gross, I think.
Yeah. I mean, just like taking a couple rips off of Joel just to see what the craze is about.
Yeah, I've
Before all three have bought into it, no big deal. Now it's like, nah, good.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, his advertising firm does some of the production for Juul, so they get free Juuls.
Oh yeah.
So he brought one over last time he was over, and he's like, "Check this out." And I was like, "Hey, you got a Juul?" I was like, "Let me try that," and I get it.
Well, now I'm glad they actually do have 30 milligram now.
Yeah, that's what he had. He had the lower one.
Yeah.
It was nice, actually. I mean, it's still, it wasn't Flavor City like an RDA.
Oh no, God no. Like I've tried them. I think the only flavor I've tried is the mint.
That's what it was, the mint.
Yeah, and it's not like it's mentholy, but it's not in your face menthol.
Yeah, it's just.
It was like peppermint. It was just.
Mint, yeah.
I don't know how the creme brulee is. I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't taste anything like Inaware creme brulee.
It just did. I should tell him like, hey, why don't you grab me one and grab me some pods?
Now, I won't be able to tell if the mango is good or not because I think all mango is shit. It's just my personal taste. I mean, I know there's good mangoes out there. I just
mango apricot blue, my blue pods. These are pretty tasty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something like that. Probably with the muted flavor, I could probably tolerate. But like trying to vape, mango out of an RDA. Lost didn't had a fall, got lost. Oh, at work. Oh shit. All right. Well.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you fall?
No, I know what she meant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sucks.
Jesus.
I think I saw something what the flavors are coming from Perillum. Cool. Yeah. Well, so we can't hate on Nick River anymore. They just gave Kind Ground 5,000 reasons for us to not hate them. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what they got coming out. What up, Graham? Dude. What am I hearing over here? Is it? For one, oh, there's a cat sleeping over there. Thought I heard something rustling around. Maybe just the dragon. Yeah, Prilim has been around longer than Nick River. Since before Nick River picked them up. It'd be nice if we can get Prilim direct because Prilim's right here in North Carolina.
Oh wow!
But you can't buy them from here. You got to go through Nick River.
Never tried any other flavors.
There's a few good ones.
Yeah, there were a couple I was interested in trying.
But that's it. There's just a few.
Yeah.
Like I have the country apple, which is supposed to be really good, a good baked apple. The caramel coffee and cream is supposed to be really good. I have that. The toasted coconut cheesecake.
I do have a cart going over there. Maybe I'll throw some Prilim flavors in just to fill it out a little bit because I'm going to get some Chem Novatic Nick from them. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Because it was recommended. So
yeah, I'm trying to Chem Novatic. They're like an international company doing other stuff too. Because weren't they like working the same booth with Mullenberry over there in Italy?
They're Poland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think Mullenberry are Polish, I believe.
Yeah, I wonder if they're connected somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Marcelina and her husband got something to do with them. I'm assuming her husband. They have the same last name. I don't think they're brother and sister. It's not Arkansas. They make all the Mullenberry flavors for them. Okay.
Ching. There you go. Thanks.
Yeah. Because I saw the banner that Aaron Cazzola was in front of, and it had Chem Novatic and Mullenberry on it. What's up, JFM?
Yo.
Yeah, we just chilled. We've been going for fucking 2 hours already. Over 2 hours. Just chilling. Doing some mixing, drinking some beer, shooting some shit.
Blowing some sick ass clouds.
Yeah, dude.
It's not bad. It's the one I made for yesterday. It's pretty tasty. I made one final amendment to it.
Nice.
I think it's pretty tasty.
I think the only thing that I could almost turn this into an upside down cake. Maybe I think it would probably take it over to and a little bit of that big cherry from Mullenberry.
Big cherry.
You know how like the pineapple upside down, the maraschino cherry.
Yeah.
It's just cherry doesn't play well with other fruits though.
It's not
at all, and I can't imagine that this one would be any different.
I don't have any good ones except for
you're right, Simon. Yeah, Marcelina did donate the entire Mullenberry line as part of the giveaway packs.
Sweet.
Yeah, we have Mullenberry full line, Flavor Art full line, Flavora full line, Wonder Flavors full line in 30 ml bottles.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 lines in total. Yeah, so it's getting good bit of stuff for the prize packs. I think it'll be a little bit of a lull right now, and then probably I'd say the last week before the mixathon, I think it'll pick back up.
Yeah. Oh no, there's only a week left. Shit.
Exactly. Yeah, Simon's working on Health Cabin. Just gallons of egg roll, we're good. Everybody that donates gets a 20 ml bottle of Health Cabin egg roll. I have it. I still have yet to mess with it. I know Fresh just did something with it, and I'm pretty sure I can mix it.
Lumi has it.
JFM, the requirement is that you just donate $5 to Kind Grounds GoFundMe. It's in the description. The link's in the description. But I can pull it. I can snatch it again. Copy. Unless someone beats me to it now. There we go. You just click that link. Every $5, it's going to get you a spot the way it looks. I mean, and then you just email the receipt to me, daytimefrank@gmail. $6 Australian for 100 mils of Health Cabin Lemon. That's fucking cheap.
Oh.
I think I saw Mullenberry, the 100 ml bottles of Mullenberry, like $30-$40.
Whoa! I just bought a 30 mil of Flavor Express lemon because it's like lemon crack.
Yeah.
And I make enough of Alfred Pudding's lemon curd cheesecake that I just had to have it on hand all the time. Stuff's so good. Need to get some FA custard premium apparently because I keep seeing that in recipes that I really want to make and I don't have it.
Let's just say if you get tired of Fresh's shake and vape custard, throw that at it. Nice. It won't be the same off the shake, but give it a couple of days. It takes not much at all. No, JFM. Kind Ground has stage 4 esophageal cancer. He was diagnosed about 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Not even 2 weeks ago.
Started his chemo already.
Yeah, read the GoFundMe. Everything's there.
It's sad to talk about, actually.
Yeah, I only want to think about it.
Yeah, I know. Make sure I'm dripping the right recipe in here. I had to snip it first, like, wait a minute. It's a donut, right? Don't drip pineapple, papaya on a donut.
No.
I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. It's not like a cinnamon donut or anything, but
yeah,
I don't want to mix it.
As long as you have too much, you don't have too much Zappola in there.
It's like 5%
of Zappola. Well, you got cinnamon then.
It's drowned out with other shit though.
Yeah. You can mute the cinnamon out of Zappola pretty easily.
Yeah, I've got some vanilla cupcake and some pound cake in here.
And it's all right. It's all right, Raven. Prayers are good too.
That's nice.
Yeah, Graham Loomy was talking about doing some late night shenanigans during the mixathon. And we heard, her nurse doing like maybe some mixing and some braiding.
Yeah, I told him I'd join them. I'm always up late too.
Yeah.
That's what we do pretty much every night anyway.
Well, I think this time of night, the Aussies, some of the Europeans, maybe get Theo and his clan to do they could do like midnight Eastern time or something, have mixing with breakfast.
Yeah.
Even I don't want to see Richard in his boxer, so.
Come on, you do.
Boxers and like a wife beater or something, that Skeletor body. Fuck that. I'm thin, but that's fucking thin. I loved seeing Richard do that review the other day though. He went solo on he did was it the Liquid Amber one he did?
Yep.
Yeah, he fucking killed it. Yeah, you didn't know Lumi volunteered you?
Just a slightly cleaner version of what we do normally, nurse. That's all. For the mixathon. She's so lost. She's like, what? Are you talking about me?
Well, no one said anything about breeding topless. You think Lumi got a splinter in her thumb? Oh, Richard from Fog Vlog. We were joking around about them guys doing a breakfast, stream at midnight Eastern time, it'd be like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning their time. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch Bangers today. It really wasn't my profile though.
I caught the last.
I mean, I enjoy the show. I mean, they do a great job with it. Fuck, man, those dudes are almost at 1,000 subs. I'm like, it's like, motherfucker. Ever since like Christmas, barely have hit 200, 200 subs additional since Christmas. So this calendar year I haven't hit 200, added 200 subs. I'm talking about flatlining.
Tell your friends.
Oh yeah.
Mixing in the kitchen with Frank.
But it's all good. I enjoyed it. I had fun hanging out with the peeps. Enjoyed mixing. Fuck, TJ's been 3 years and he doesn't have 700 subs. We have more subs than he does now.
It's crazy. Yeah, 3 years.
He's got a fun show though. He's got a good time.
I've been watching TJ for 2.5 years probably, and then I started hanging out on the
on the stream.
2-year anniversary stream was my first time like jumping on a show with him, everybody.
Yeah, mine was somewhere. No, mine was before that.
I had been on with Leafa a couple times before that to vape my face off.
Ray was the one that got me in with TJ.
Ah.
Yeah, you're right, Graham. Yeah. I know mine are loyal.
Yeah.
Mine will fight for me.
What'd you say about Frank? I'm gonna guess that these guys decided not to brave the dangerous streets of South Chicago to come over here.
Can you blame them?
It's been a while since I heard from them.
Well, who was that dude that got killed recently over there? Was a musician.
Oh, that was a friend of mine actually.
Yes.
The one that I posted on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a little bit away. That was Griffith, Indiana. But yeah, he used to live over here. Moved away a couple years ago with his fiance, and then his fiance's ex-husband came over and basically had a pop out for both of them and got him.
Fuck.
Yeah, like got him and then stood over him and finished him, basically. And then fled.
They catch him yet?
Yeah.
They got him?
Yep.
He didn't do the pussy thing and take himself out afterwards?
No. They actually caught him and the gun was like in the ride with him, I guess. So
I'm surprised the cops didn't fucking have target practice on his ass.
Yeah.
That's just an excuse for them to fucking open up and light his ass up.
It was pretty messed up. Yeah, that's actually the dude was the bass player for my singer in the Disheartened. He's in another band called Loud, and that was the bass player from that band. Super passionate dude, super nice dude. Like, even if he wasn't playing that night, he would help us out with our gear, at the end of the night and shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, it's usually the ones that.
Yeah. It sucks. Yep. So we're gonna organize some kind of like benefit thing, and I'll probably fill in, play bass in his place,
Oh, awesome.
Because I used to jam with them a couple times before I was in 2 bands. I would go up on stage with them and like sing backup vocals on like 4 or 5 of their songs. So now I can do that and play bass with them for one final hurrah for them.
Yeah, because I'm sure the band's probably just gonna split up.
Yeah, and the sad thing is the drummer, Roger, that's his brother.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, and then Ralph, the guitar player, that was their cousin. So they were family, you know? Yep.
Man.
Crazy shit, man.
So it sounds like this motherfucker's in jail for his own protection.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they know people in jail.
That's a lot of people were saying, like, that dude's probably not going to be safe.
Fuck no, he ain't gonna be safe.
Yikes.
Hell no.
It's crazy to wake up to that news.
Yeah. Yeah, there was another musician. I'm not sure what instrument he played from back in Philly, South Jersey area. Just died recently too. He was in a bunch of metal bands. Because I guess some friends I grew up with that still play and still actually get some money for it, and it's not their full-time job, but they're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Nice.
At one time in the early '90s, they were bigger, and it was their full-time job, which was cool.
Yeah, it's never been my full-time job, unfortunately.
Yeah, they were in a band called Vicious Circle.
Interesting. I have a friend who's in a band called Vicious Cycle.
Yeah, these guys, they started in high school, like late 80s, early 90s, and then another guy, he played with them, and then he branched off and he's with another band. They still tour, like in the summertime and stuff. Like they'll take vacation off their real job and just like tour for a couple weeks, and usually go out like out your neck of the woods and stuff like that. I'm not sure the name of the band. And then one guy I grew up with, his name was Brian Rowley.
We'd like to eventually branch out and Eddie the Arsons and play outside of Chicago, or at
Well,
least outside of the a 2-hour radius.
Yeah. I want to make it to Green Bay, man.
I definitely want to make it to Wisconsin. That's for sure. TJ can hang out.
Evansville wants to hear us. I know it.
I want TJ, GBV, Jerry, and Lando all in the same bar with me. And I want
Jesus.
bear hug all three of them at the same time. That's on one of my bucket lists.
Is that who was in earlier? GBV, Jerry? Is that?
I believe so. Yeah.
And it was Green Bay Vapor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize who that was.
Yep. That's another place we're trying to make it down to as well, Mr. Burgundy. St. Louis. There's another one too. Nashville.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, during the NFL draft, Kid Rock opened up a bar and steakhouse and everything there now on the Strip. And all the Eagles fans took it over and turned it into an Eagles bar during the draft.
Oh, wow.
Buddy of mine was there, and there's bands on the stage playing fucking Philly stuff and Eagles fight songs and all that. And you just see like 1,000 people in there just fucking rocking out.
Jeez.
I'm surprised it didn't turn into like a Lions bar with Kid Rock being a Lion, being from Detroit and Lions fan and all that. Well, outside Detroit.
It's hard to be a Lions fan, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it's hard to be a Bears fan.
Yeah, Bears got to come to Philly this year.
Bears need a fucking kicker.
Yeah, they do.
Somebody doesn't blow it in the clutch. Or
He always did that, though.
Yeah.
Blame Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's one that found his ass. Yeah, JFM, that'd be fucking cool if you can come on the Mix-a-thon. Maybe pull in Big Country and Buckeye or something, do something like that. That'd be fucking cool. Unless Buckeye and Big Country, unless they're going to do their own thing during it. Now they got the Team Goonies.
Goonies never seen.
That's it. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, they're guys that, Big Country mixed a little bit, got into coils, built a little bit, did his reviews the whole time, and now he's doing a little bit of both.
Yep, nothing wrong with that.
Fuck no.
The more the merrier, I say.
That's right.
Sure not. us, one of us, one of us.
Yeah, I don't exclude.
Nope.
If, if I wasn't so nervous about Lando coming in with his pecker hanging out, I would throw the link in chat.
Is he known for that? Oh yeah.
No, but I don't want him to become known for that.
You never know. Oh.
Nah, he probably wouldn't, but oh, okay, cool. Yeah, see, I caught the first one, and the last two I really haven't had a chance to catch up on. It's just like that time of day. Sometimes it's good, sometimes isn't. You know.
Yeah, I caught the first one on replay. I need to watch the other two though. You guys.
Yeah, because they've always supported me. I've always, I remember when Big Country hit 1,000 subs. Just like Felix. Felix. I remember when. I was like number 500 or something. I remember I was so bummed out when, because he had a huge 1,000 sub giveaway. Like, he had stuff from like Omegaden and Adore and all kind of hardware and all kinds of stuff. And, the randomizer is not my friend.
I've won a small selection of things from vape channels. Nothing like a grand prize or anything.
I've won Solomon 2 from Travis Overdose. I won my Aromomizer Plus from Nikki, which may or may not have been rigged. And fucking code for Dirt Cheap E-Juice.
I've won some of those before.
Yeah.
Where I was on TJ's show.
I was on the show and won because nobody.
On TJ's 2-year anniversary show, I won Hesh's last minute prize, which was his TVL mod, his mech mod, and his cousin's line, the Vape Girl Vixens.
Yeah.
Which is from there. That was cool. Like, actually, it took Hesh a little bit of time to get it to me, but he's a busy guy. I understand. And he came through with it. It's a nice mod. Nice mod.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't really mech that much, so I was like, well, it's cool that I'll have, because I never had a hybrid mech mod ever before that. I had an old shitty Beyond Vape beacon,
Yeah.
that I used to rock, but it had so much voltage drop on it. It's ridiculous. TVL is much nicer, and I'm not afraid to build low on it either.
Yeah, that's like this L Thunder. It was part of the giveaway packs from St. Jude's, and Vape Ross Vape won all the mechs, and he didn't want them. He said keep them. He goes, do what you want with them.
Wow.
So I gave some of them. I've regifted some of them, and this one I kept though. I like this one.
Nice.
And after I kept it, then I actually looked it up because I knew nothing about it. And I wasn't sure if it was a clone, if it was authentic. It was John Carly just threw a box of shit together and was just like, here. A bunch of those little Sigelli J80 mods, which were nice mods. They had like the rubber casing on them and everything, and really sharp mods.
Oh, yeah.
And gave all them out. Everybody that won a prize pack got one of them. And had all these random mechs. And I said some of them I threw in. People like that won prize packs that I could trust with a mech. That's the thing about giving away mechs. I mean, you need to almost fucking make the person take a quiz.
Yeah, right.
Because you don't want that liability of someone doing something stupid and then coming back on you.
Absolutely.
Like Focus Evo won a prize, and I knew he was good with it. And say Vape Ross Vape, he piffed him back. So, and the other people that won, well, Alan Gorby, he ended up getting a prize, even though he didn't win. The one guy wasn't into DIY and won the DIY pack. They had like entire line of Wonder flavors and all kinds of stuff. So he piffed it to Gorby.
Wow. Whew. Whole line.
Yeah, so there was some. Yeah, there was some good stuff there, and just like I said, this one here is gonna have a lot of good stuff in it too. Waiting to see if some of the hardware companies come through. Though we have all the DIY companies are coming through huge,
Yeah.
in multiple ways. I'm gonna see some of the hardware companies step up. I mean, we'll get some. We'll get some. If not the actual companies, some wholesalers or something like that will throw some stuff in.
Yeah.
Well, TJ said that I guess when his anniversary show, a lot of people piff stuff for it.
Yeah. The grand prize, the mod.
Yeah.
If towards that, yep.
Yeah, I guess he actually has this stuff to ship out. So
Lumi
Okay.
won something and she piffed hers to the Pine Ground thing. An Adore $25 Adore gift card.
Endure code, yeah, they're easy. That's an easy one. You ain't got to worry about paying for shipping on that.
Yep.
All right, Simon, take it easy, brother. Thank you for all you've been doing, brother. Appreciate you much. Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap this up. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this beer, and my eyes are starting to get heavy.
I actually have work to do tonight too.
This pineapple cake turned out good.
That's good. See, something came out of the fuckery.
Hell yeah. I'll let that Hawaiian Punch one. I'll let that sit for like another week. No bed for me. Why not? I should look on the stock wrap, see if my wife actually made it to her hotel yet safely. Because I think in Greensboro, bars close at like 2. Let's see. She's not in the same location she was at. So let's see.
She's going mobile.
What is there? Oh, yeah, they're at the hotel.
The who?
Damn, motherfuckers. They got Hyatt? Okay.
Bougie ass.
Yeah. Well, her friends. Yeah. Trust me.
Oh my god. You guys want to stay at the Hyatt?
All right. Cool, Graham. Yeah. Pal 702. He's good peeps.
Ah, it's another flavor. Peach pie and cream. I desperately need to get.
That's good.
Which one? Flavor or cream?
No, peach pie and cream Wonder Flavors.
Oh, yeah. I bought a 30 mil.
Yeah.
I'd had a 10 mil in that. No.
I like peach, but all the ones that I have don't meet my expectations unless mixed in a particular ways. Like, I just want to dump some peach into a bottle. Peach pie and cream. That's good to me.
Well, have you seen Shindo's one where he just mixes that at like 6% with a little bit of flavor eggnog?
Oh, that sounds perfect.
It's fucking good. I have a bottle of it laying around here somewhere. It's fucking good.
Yeah,
I imagine it's probably a month or 2 old now, so it's really fucking good.
right up my alley.
Oh my god, this dude's insane. I'm looking at car haul porn, and this guy, he's being a show off. He's got one a fucking quick loader, which is just like 2 flat decks. He's got a Ford Explorer over the hood. He's got an F-150 4-door backed over the second, backed on the second deck with a Honda Civic hatchback underneath it. And he's got a extended cab, not the full 4-door cab, but extended cab F-150. And he's got another Civic hatchback. And he's got a fucking Ford Transit. It looks like it's about a mid-roof one, not the real high one, but not the cut ones, like the middle of the road one. It's fucking tall. It's about 7 feet high. And then he's got 2 F-150s in the bottom of the trailer. Fucking show off. That's for what that shit's paying down there. Up there too. That ain't fucking worth it. That is not fucking worth it. Because I'm sure he was just going down like Baltimore, Northern Virginia, and had stopped in Baltimore, rip all that shit out, and throw them 2 fucking Hondas on. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just being a show off there. Fucking, that's too much waste of time. You're some boy, cherry red 2007 Mustang. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, did you hear about this where the jockey fell off the horse at the Preakness?
No.
Yeah, and the horse kept going trying to win. Obviously DQ'd, but horse fucking hustled though.
Fuck you, little man. I'm taking the crown.
It stayed to the outside and was hanging in there, fucking busting ass.
Wow.
Because it was like the first turn or something. That fucking rider came off, and the jockey came off the horse.
Jeez.
I'm sure all the other horses were looking at him like, dude, what the fuck? You're missing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite Eagles retired today. Chris Long. Howie Long's kid, defensive end. After 11 years. Last year's Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Wow.
He does stuff, I mean, charitable out the ass. He does stuff like making sure people in like East Africa have fresh water and
Nice.
all kinds of stuff. And in Philadelphia and Charlottesville, Virginia, where he grew up, and he went to University of Virginia. When all that shit went down there, he went there and was chilling people out and donated a bunch of money to schools. And he's good people.
I mean, you got all that money.
Well, he donated the last 2 years he played. He fucking donated his salary. He didn't want it.
Wow, that's awesome.
He had to take it because labor laws. The union would have fucking crucified him. But he fucking donated it all to charity.
It's classy.
Yeah,
Respect that.
he's like, I don't need it. I got plenty of money. He grew up with money. His dad was a fucking NFL player. Dad was one of the rare, NFL players came out of Villanova University. So he's a Philly guy. So I'm biased.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only think of 2 players that actually came out of Villanova and did anything in the NFL. Howie Long and Brian Westbrook. There was another guy who was good when he played other places, but then when he actually came home and played for the Eagles for a minute, he sucked. There was a wide receiver, white guy, Brian Finneran or something. Typical Villanova, mainline fucking name. Because Villanova is one of them real uppity schools and what they call the main line outside of Philadelphia, where it's like, it's so white they're almost transparent. Yeah. Yeah, it's about right for Capella Yellow Peach. Yeah, Flavor Arts White Peach is good, but you have to build on it because if not, it's fucking razor blades.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mixed that. I remember when I first started mix that and Juicy Peach from TPA.
Dude, yeah.
Deadly.
I remember I wanted a good peach vape so bad, and when I first started, all I had was I think TFA Juicy Peach, and I think I had another peach. It sucked too though. And there was this one guy, JFM knows who I'm talking about. You know, he's still good. He's rarely around anymore. Has hands gentleman's e-liquid. Yeah, you're right. TFA Juicy will kill you. And he put together a strawberry peach smash that is just the right amount of strawberry that it toned down the juicy peach to make it vapeable. And because I was in a rut, I couldn't mix shit. Nothing tasted good. Nothing was. So I mixed that up, and it was decent. I went through like 60 mils of it or whatever, and it got me, off the schneid a little bit. Broke my block. Because I think you need that every once in a while. Just mix somebody else's shit, and turns out good, and it just you just break through.
You learn something in the process too. Oh, they did this to get that? Shit. Maybe I'll try that with this fruit that I like more than this fruit.
Yeah, and especially when you're first starting out,
Absolutely.
you get you put 3 or 4 flavors together and they turn out good. All right, you save yourself fucking $60 in fucking commercial e-liquid. And every once in a while, I think you need to buy a bottle of commercial e-liquid especially if you're in a rut, just to try to get some motivation and figure out, different profiles, or, if you want to try to clone, or remix what they're doing. Because I'll do that sometimes, like with the Adore flavors. I mean, I know I ain't gonna fucking clone them because I know her shit's so freaking intricate.
Try that profile.
Yeah, but I'll make an inspired remix.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, for the longest time, that's all I did was mix other people's stuff, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think one of the first mixes I did of somebody else's, well, obviously fresh, his strawberry milkshake. And then there was one that I took the profile and I made it my own, made my own mix out of it. And it was a unicorn milk that Wayne did using New York cheesecake.
Yeah, I remember that recipe.
Yeah. So it was it was one of the very first ones I ever released.
Yeah, it had cap sweet strawberry in it. Wayne's recipe did.
Yeah, and it's called You Did What with a Unicorn?
Yeah. What?
That's when I had them 60 ml bottles that came from Nick River that had the twist tops on them.
Oh yeah.
And you couldn't squeeze them; they're like fucking bricks.
Jeez. What purpose does this serve?
Give you something to put in.
Strengthen your hands.
Well, they had to. Because I think you had to. It was weird because I think in the starter kit you had your choice of either 30 ml bottles or 60 ml bottles. But if you got 30 ml bottles, you still get the same amount of bottles. Right. Then the 60 ml, I'm like, well, take the 60 mls. I still have like the gloves that came from it, and I have some of the, not the actual syringe. Well, I still have the syringes, but not, I don't have any that are still sealed in the packages. But I have the vials. You put the syringe in. Yeah. Liquid amber for the mix that JFM's talking about. Yeah. I made a little golden syrup and raw sugar. Well, that's $2 to $3 of sweetness right there. Yeah. Golden syrups, up underneath, and I think raw sugar is like right tip. And then was it Sweet Mate? Whatever the other one from Vape Train? It's like left tip.
Oh, that pepper, she likes a little naughty. That's why I love her.
Oh, shit, it's 3 o'clock. I'm going to bed. I'm going to shut this puppy down.
Oh, shizzle.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out. It's fun. Everybody out there in chat. It was fun. Good, just no fucking topics, just hanging out, just shooting the shit and just getting together. Kill off this last little taste.
You drinking Yingling?
Mm-hmm. Hell to the yeah.
Yeah, as far as lagers go.
Nice, yeah.
Nice, tasty one you don't have to think about.
Yeah, 190 years now.
Yep.
America's oldest brewery.
Oldest brewery in America. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, nurse. Hopefully, no more old people fall on you.
Right? Jesus.
Well, hopefully they don't fall on you. That would hurt too. But all right, let's see if I can figure out where our stream is here. It's not there. It must be over here. Oh. All right, guys, we're gonna shut this down. Bye, everybody.
Peace.